Well, good evening, everybody.
Hello, Watonga Nation. How you doing?
Ready to play some more football tonight.
Oh, yeah. Homecoming, Steve.
Yeah, we saw a doozy last week. The Eagles got behind and then had just a stellar star finish with won by a nose, basically.
Right.
Got to see just a great football game and saw the Eagles come back from a deficit and show some heart and win. So we're looking for some more of that to continue through tonight.
Exactly. Hopefully a little bit more relaxed here on homecoming tonight, huh, Steve? Last week was awesome, man. I mean, I still got people in the community asking me about it. And, Derek, you really excited about this? Yeah, I was a little bit. You should have been there. You know, that 2-point conversion that DeAndre Dunn was huge for us last week.
It's a beautiful play.
And one that we needed for our district. You know, it was a district win. And so I talked to the coaches earlier today, and we're looking good at district because of that win.
Yep.
So we're going to try to continue to ride that out tonight. Homecoming 2021.
Yep. Folks, we're going to bring you the homecoming ceremony here in just a moment. But first, we've got a special guest in the booth here that we're going to take a little bit of time to chat with. So I'm going to hand him the mic, and Derek's going to do the interview. So here.
Partner.
Everybody's doing good.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing real good.
Good.
Living in Derby, Kansas now.
Yeah.
My kids are all grown up. Dax is playing football at Northwestern.
Okay.
We'll spend a little time together.
There you go. We did, didn't we? We did. That's right.
Yep. Jay is still coaching in Altus, my older brother.
Okay.
My nephew coaches at Lawton Mac.
Okay.
His boy. And then Micah down in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Right.
That's where Cletus is too.
Right.
Cletus coaches at Terrell, Texas.
Okay.
So, still strong in the football family.
Exactly. And for you youngsters out there who don't know, the Benways, from about what? Jay started about 19. When did he start as a freshman?
Well, freshman was like 83.
83? Yeah, from about
83, 84.
84, and Cletus finished up until about
95.
95.
He was on the 94 and 95 state, or 93, 94 state title games.
Exactly.
Championship teams.
So, ladies and gentlemen, from about 83 to 95, I mean, most of us know, most of the older generation know, and they can't help but know the Benway name, and these guys as football players and athletes here in Watonga. And so we're glad that you're back. And Todd, have you had a chance to see your 2021 Eagles yet? This will be your first chance to take a look at them.
Watch them on video.
Okay, what do you think?
Thanks to you. They look good. I know there's some talent on the field.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And what is the record right now?
We're 4-2.
4-2. Okay.
Yeah, 4-2. 5-2. Sorry,
okay.
5-2.
Looking for 6-2 tonight.
Yep, 6-2.
Homecoming night. I love the look.
Yeah.
That's what we used to look like.
That's what we used to look like. And that was just where I was going to lead to, man. I mean, remember this was 1989. This was you and me down here, wasn't it? And we were captains of homecoming. And I forgot who we played that night, but I just remember we were up pretty big at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly all in those games, man. And so, yeah, it's just good to see you, man. And so you're married now, and tell the nation who you're married to.
Oh, yeah. Got my wife, Heidi. We've been married almost 30 years now. So,
yeah.
We got one grandson.
Yeah.
Yep, little boy.
Yeah.
Named Nicholas.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
just loving life.
Loving life.
Doing pretty good.
Exactly. Glad to be back home, Benny.
You bet.
Hey, we're glad.
Always fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun to kick it here in Watonga for a while. Go by the old house, go see where everybody used to live.
Right.
Yeah, it's always fun coming back home.
Yeah, it is. We've been back home, and like I said, Eagle Nation out there. Todd has come back. We had Travis come back, and so you guys, I hope you're listening in, tuning in, and we are just grateful to have alumni come back and talk to the coaches. They might want you to come down at halftime and tour the locker room or whatever. And I told him, I said, hey, he's a legend. He's a legend, and we had some good times here, didn't we, Benny?
Oh, baby. When number 10 and 43 was lined up in the backfield, it was a lot of fun.
Lots of fun, and we undefeated
Yes,
that
sir.
season. Yeah, we went undefeated that season. Had some big hopes and came up short a little bit against Davis, but we'll let that ride. We still had some great memories, some great times growing up here and playing being Watonga Eagle. Am I right?
Great memories on that field and on that track too.
Oh yeah, exactly. Don't forget about the track. Huh? Yeah. That's right. That's where Mr. Billy got his blue and gold. That's right. That's right, man. So hey, yeah. So just I anticipate Todd tonight to be steady and remotely. Last week we were here. It was the junior week where we had the young cheerleaders come out. I think it was 105 that cheered up for cheerleading camp that night. And so we got Steve and we got daughters that were out there. This line was packed, and I anticipate that tonight. So we're glad you're here, and hopefully we can put together another W on the scoreboard here tonight, and give you guys something, give you a reason why you came down here, Benny.
Oh yeah, I didn't come down to see any losses.
Exactly. Well, like again, man, we said we're just excited you guys are here, and welcome home. And just understand that anytime you want to come back, if there's anybody out there you want to say hi to, this is national television here, Benny. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Mike. I'll do it for him, huh?
I don't know who's watching or who's listening, but say hello to anybody that's out there that remembers us.
Exactly. Remember us. That's right, Benny. I'll tell you what. Well, hey, we're going to turn this over. It looks like we're going to start homecoming here again, my man. It's been awesome. It's a pleasure. Come back anytime. I love you, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Love you too.
Have a good one. Let's go, Eagles.
You bet.
Thanks, Todd. All right.
Well, Derek, here we go.
Here we go, Steve-O.
So the homecoming festivities were all this week, and let me tell you, folks, it has been special. I know many of you have been a part of it. We had games and concerts and food trucks out here on the lawn the last 2 or 3 nights.
Yes.
Today, the pep assembly. I've never been to a pep assembly like that before.
Really, Steve? What did I miss, Steve?
So they had the entire grade school there. You had 400 little kids that could scream their heads off on one side. You had parents and teachers filled the stands on the other side, and the middle school and the rest of the high school.
Yeah.
You had the football team. The cheerleaders were out there. The cheerleaders, folks, if you haven't seen the cheerleaders this year, they are flying.
Yeah.
They were doing stunts. They were doing stunts today that we've never seen before.
Right.
Okay. So there's just an electricity that's going on that was amazing, especially today at the
pep rally.
At the pep rally. Oh, it was amazing. It was awesome.
Man, I hate I missed it, and I hope we can continue that energy and come on over here into tonight's game, and I can get a little bit of that. I see it in your face, Steve. I can see the energy in your face, man. It must have been nice, and we got some good seniors here today, Steve. I see them coming out for the homecoming. So
we're going to point the camera at that, folks, and let you watch a little of that action.
Exactly.
So the audio coming through the stadium, the PA system is a little low right now for us here. We're not able to hear it real good. So we're just going to let you watch. I will say during this ceremony, Derek, one of the things that happened today at the pep rally was Joe Jackson got up, and somebody from the football team always talks. So we had Mr. Dunn, and he said a few words, and another player, and then it was Joe's time, and Joe's leadership showed through.
Okay.
So what he did is he said, last week he said I'll be honest with you, I gave up. He said we were behind. It was time was running.
Really, he said that.
And he said, to be honest with you, I was giving up. And he said I heard something from behind me. And he said he turned around. And he said I saw all y'all going crazy in the stands.
Yeah.
He said, and to be perfectly honest, he said that lit something in me. And I said to myself, we still got time.
Right.
We can do this.
Right.
And he said that is when those 2 big plays happened. Right after that.
Yeah.
Folks, your attendance here at these games, your support for this team has more effect than you might even possibly realize.
No doubt, Steve. No doubt. And that's just an amazing testimony. And believable, truthful, I believe, Joe, because it's happened to us. And I'll piggyback what you said, Steve. I mean, it was electrifying. How could you not be, as a football player, get up for that and turn around and look and say, hey, I got to go represent.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've got to go represent. So that's good to hear from Joe, and we hope it carries on into tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. He said it even brought a little tear to his eye when he saw all of us, especially after the game. The stands went nuts, and then cleared out down onto the field. It was just like winning a bowl game.
Right. Exactly. For these guys, it is. And then, for a lot of these guys, this will be their last homecoming, Steve. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So these moments you got to cherish. And I tell youngsters all the time, these are the moments that you won't get back, but you will never forget.
Right.
So make the most of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So make the most out of every moment. Treasure every moment. Enjoy the journey. Steve, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and just enjoy being a Watonga Eagle football player.
Manika Fitzroy. He is active in football, FCCLA, and track and field. His honors include being a member of the
Derek, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a mic where folks can hear this just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to turn the gain up a little bit.
All right.
Folks, we'll try not to talk over this too much, and we'll be back with you here in a few minutes after the ceremony's over.
The first team candidate to enter the Royal Court is Alyssa. Alyssa is the daughter of Joshua Bay and Allison Carr. She is active in gifted and talented, basketball, softball, cross country, fellowship of Christian athletes, Glassmates Club, and indoor and outdoor track and field. Her honors include being a member of National Honor Society, Oklahoma's Honor Society, 2019 and 2021 track and field state champion team, 2021 All-American pole vault, and being voted best looking in his senior class.
Escorting this was the first team victory, DeAndre Dunn. DeAndre is the son of Heather and Chris Ross. He is the grandson of Delana and Mike Canada. He is active in football, basketball, track and field, and heritage club. His honors include being a part of the 2021 district champions basketball team and a track state qualifier.
Next team candidate to enter the royal court is Brooklyn Cooper. Brooklyn is the daughter of Jason Cooper and Felicia Valencia. She is the granddaughter of Jackie Cooper and Louise Cooper and Jerry and Albert Martin. She is active in yearbook and National Honor Society. Her honors include being a member of the 2019 and 2021 track and field state champion teams. 2021 and 2019 track and field academic state champion teams, and the best of the show in 2021 art show.
Escorting Brooklyn is the next team from Jackson. Joseph is the son of Doug and Amy Jackson. He is active in football, wrestling, powerlifting, and track and field. His honors include being voted LoSAP going by the senior class, all district running back, defensive player in his junior year, selected vice player to watch, and selected as the 2018 and 2021 fall homecoming competition.
The final team candidate to enter the royal court is Adeline Hightower. Adeline is the daughter of Brian and Kristen Hightower. She is the granddaughter of Barry and Phyllis Hightower and Yvonne and the late Phil Christensen. She is active in cheer, fair, cross country, track and field, student council, scholastic, and academical. Her honors include being a member of the 2019 and 2020 cross country state champion team, being a member of the 2019 and 2021 track and field state champion team, student council president, National Honor Society president, and drumming.
Escorting Adeline is the final team candidate to enter the royal court, Taylor Reyes. Taylor is the son of David and Christy Reyes. He is the grandson of Ron and Vicky and the late Joyce Lorenz and Julia and the late Ron Taylor. He is active in football, band, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, academical, scholastic, and student council. His honors include being a tournament champion qualifier in 2019 and 2021, tournament champion, state champion in business math in 2021, and being voted best all around by the senior class.
This evening is called Harlan Schultz. Harlan is the daughter of Lee and granddaughter of John and Ashley Stewart, Helen and Hannah O'Neill. Her favorite activities is playing outside and in metal like home. And a model.
The crown bearer this evening is Gable Ford. Gable is the son of Dylan and Alicia Ford. He is the grandson of Monty and Gayla Ford, Ron and Vicky Camargo. His favorite activities are to go on walks with his sister, his dog Layla, and his parents, and to play video games and bake with his mom. He wants to be a dinosaur digger, or what adults call a paleontologist when he grows up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now see before you the 2021 Fall Homecoming Court.
It is now my pleasure to present to you the 2021 Fall Homecoming King, Mr. Joe Jackson.
It is now my pleasure to present to you the 2021 Fall Homecoming King, Miss Adeline Hightower.
Berlin will now present Joe with the 2021 Fall Homecoming Medal.
Joe will now present Adeline with the team's bracelet and will then place the homecoming crown on the team's head. The final item to be presented to the team is the royal bouquet of roses. Congratulations to all.
The Watonga High School Student Council would like to thank you for attending this year's Fall Homecoming Ceremony and coronation.
Well, there you have it, Derek.
And there it is.
Joe Jackson, Addie Hightower.
Joe Jackson had a well-deserved.
Indeed.
Two great seniors. Growing up here, we've seen them, Steve, grow up here since they were little, and couldn't be more happy for them.
Right. So, so two really good kids, and not only popular amongst their classmates,
Right.
but just great students here at Watonga. These are Eagles we can be proud of for sure.
Exactly.
And the entire homecoming court is just filled with same manner and style of people. So.
Right. And so, hats off to all the moms and dads out there that got these young athletes ready and student athletes ready for tonight. These, like Steve and I said, these are moments that you'll cherish all your life.
Yep.
You'll never forget. You only get a couple of these type of moments, Steve. And so, congratulations to this court, to this class, all classes that participated. And let's go ahead and put a W up to cap this whole thing off.
So, football-wise, folks, I'm not going to talk too much about what's going to happen tonight because we're just going to let that play out on the field. I will give you just a little bit of information on the opponent we face tonight for our homecoming. This is a school called North Rock Creek, and they, as I understand it, are from out east of Oklahoma City, a little bit south of Shawnee. They're a school that is new. They started as a middle school and a grade school only, and then when their older kids started to age out of middle school, they started adding grades as those those students moved up.
Okay.
And then they, basically they added a teacher corps for each of those grades as they moved up to 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And so this isn't, they haven't been around a long time.
Right. Is it a private school, Steve?
That I don't know.
Okay.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
But they haven't been around a long time. So I don't know how they'll measure up on the football field. I know if you compare them to like what's the name of that school that's in the Quail Creek area up there that we played a couple of times? Crossings
Christian. Yes.
So they did the same thing basically,
Right.
and they became a 3A school like snapping your fingers,
Right.
and they're really good at football.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
you don't ever want to count teams out like that at all,
Right.
and you don't want to give up put up an L on your homecoming. So
Exactly.
we're not going to talk too much about it. We're just going to let it play out.
There we go. I like that, Steve. I like that approach. I like the strategy. And we're going to follow your lead and do just that. And yeah, Steve, I'm with you on that. I heard briefly a little bit about North Rock Creek and just briefed a little bit about them. And so, but I say it like this. I mean, you put 11 out there on 11. Anything can happen.
Oh, yeah.
So we just want the ball to fall our way and to hopefully continue that great momentum we had for last game.
One of the things that always surprises me about football, and I'm glad it's a pleasant surprise every time, is you take a team and you coach it out on fundamental football, and some teams might not gel very well.
Right.
They just don't put together a game very well,
Right.
throughout a part of a season. And then they go up against an opponent one night where everybody is focused on their job in that game, and they put up a record game for
Right.
that team, right?
Right.
That they put up a game that nobody expected them to put up,
Right.
and they come close or maybe defeat an opponent that they shouldn't have defeated.
Exactly.
Most of that, in my opinion, has always come down.
We've seen it, Steve. We've seen it.
In my opinion, it always comes down to fundamental football. If the coaching staff is coaching fundamentals, there's an opportunity for a team, for all the players of a team to click,
gel,
on a given night.
Click, gel, however you want to say it. I agree, Steve.
Joe, I'm going to let you scoot over here and take over the computer. I'm going to scoot over just a little further.
I'll slide down even more, Steve.
Sounds good. Rearranging our booth here a little bit, folks. In fact, Derek, why don't you and I swap places? I'm gonna do a few things with that camera here. I'm gonna step in front of you and do it like this.
I'm going to go ahead and get prepared for the game, Steve. We'll come back on a little bit. So I am going to, we're going to send you off here and let you watch some of the halftime festivities where Steve tweaks with the production here.
Yep.
And so enjoy it. We'll be back in a few minutes. Eagle Nation. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. right, folks, we're back.
We are back. Homecoming 2021.
About to get some action started here in a few minutes. We've got our captains out here on the field about to walk out, and the team is about to run out through the crowd down there on the field. We're going to get some football played.
Exactly.
Got a great crowd here tonight, folks.
Yes,
Temperature's perfect for football. Great late October or mid-October evening.
Yes, Steve. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Just a little bit of a warm south breeze out there.
Beautiful night for football. Beautiful night for homecoming. Beautiful night to be with Watonga Eagle.
Yep. So, we talked a little bit about, before we broke there for a little while, we talked a little bit about the effect that the crowd had on last week's game. When they do the Eagle Rumble, the cheerleaders do the Eagle Rumble, and we feel it up here in the booth, you know something's happening down there.
Exactly. You know, it's rocking in the stadium right now, Steve. You know, it will be eventually, and we like to score it up. It will definitely be rocking around here. I'm loving the numbers I'm seeing right now, Steve. Just at the beginning, they keep filing in. I'm going to echo what you said. Just a beautiful night of football. Friday night.
Yes, sir.
Steve wouldn't want to be any other place, man.
Nope. This is going to be fun. So our Eagles walk into this game 5-2. They're looking for 6-2. This team has a lot of talent, and it's well coached, and it doesn't get penalized much. This is a great football team, and one of the things that I think we saw last week was some maturing. We got down. Obviously, the Minko game was part of that too.
Right.
The Eagles about to run out here.
Exactly.
Obviously, the Minko game is part of that too, but I think last night, or last week, really kind of pulled a lot of things together. It seemed like. So, looking forward to seeing them play again here tonight. Come out and hunt for that 6-2 mark.
Exactly.
And if they do, they're likely, looking at a playoff berth somewhere.
Yeah,
down the road
exactly,
here.
Steve. That's my understanding, and then we're going to have to get Joe or somebody to take a look. I remember the last time we won 6 ball games, Steve.
Yeah,
it's been a
right.
while.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been a while. We'll get our stat guy on and try to find out when the last time we did win 6 ball games. So hey, we got a good football team here in Watonga Nation, and these, as Steve said, these young men showed a tremendous poise last night. No quit. I mean, not last night.
Last week, yeah.
Sorry, last week, and just stuck in there, hung in there. We had a turnover right there late in the game. We didn't let it bother us. We dug our nose in. And
there goes the smoke bombs.
And here comes your Watonga Eagles, ladies and gentlemen.
Any moment now. Here we go. Looks like we've got a holder down there holding the smoke bombs down.
I like it, Steve. I like it.
Too.
I like it.
Wow, this is really the fog of war here.
Yeah, exactly. Look out down there, Dash. Look out. It's filling in the air here, Steve. I tell you what.
Yes.
And there's our fight song, and ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
Crowd on its feet, and here comes our Eagles.
yeah, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Still, in my opinion, one of the best teams in the state in the Class A. In Class A, we had a couple drops, a couple losses. Either one of those games could win either way. So we'll see here tonight. Like I said again, we'll see here tonight against North Rock Creek. A program that's, like Steve mentioned earlier, can be their first year in existence. So, but like I told Steve off the air, I mean, hey, 11 on 11, anything can happen.
Yep.
Let's just sit back, get your popcorn ready,
right.
and let's watch some Watonga football, Watonga Eagles football.
So some of the action we had away from the camera here was we had our captains come out and we did the toss. Rock Creek won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Looks like the Eagles are going to receive the ball here to start the game, and we're going to begin on offense right where we want to be.
Yeah, exactly, Steve. Put the ball in number 8's hands and let's go to work.
Sir.
Get on the board early. And they just keep filing in here, Steve.
Yeah, it's just a steady flow of folks into this stadium, friends, and I think it's going to be a full night.
Exactly. Looks like Rock Creek's got a full team over there. Travel pretty well, too.
They do. Travel well. They've got a good number of kids on the team.
Oh, got to get on that. Get on that. And that's a little pooch kick, little offside pooch kick. Trying to kick it away from our dangerous returners, and it's going to give us good field position.
Yep, Eagles cover that up on their own 40-yard line, so we're going to start out great here. And you said it right, Derek. That's I think you're spot on. They've seen some film about our returners. They don't want Mr. Sanders handling the ball.
No, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Dunn. Yeah, and I don't blame them. These young athletes are electric. Again, I'll say it every week. you got 4 people in the secondary that can handle our 4 on offense. We'd love to see them. No one has stopped them all year. Joe Jackson, deep, first down, coming out, throwing, short pass. I like it. Give it to Sanders. Give him something easy. He's going to keep going.
He's dancing.
He's dancing, but hey, Steve, I like it. Just get it to him quick and early.
I do too.
And get him involved in the game.
And I like getting him a catch right up front.
Exactly.
Something short, something easy. Get the ball in his hands. Get some confidence.
Yep.
Good move, Coach.
Just nice call, Coach. And just just to get the rhythm. I don't care about how much yards. I mean, now we got him in the game. He's felt the ball next to his body. Jackson, second down. And look to the sideline. Get the call from Coach Watson. Joe got to play. Looking long. Joe deep. Drops. Got to rush. He's going to step up, and he's going to be sacked right there.
Jackson going to lose about 5 yards there.
Yep.
4 or so.
Yeah, big number 77 over there for Rock Creek. Just had no problems getting in between our lines, Steve.
Yeah, so he basically had an unimpeded path, and Joe was able to step up and keep it from being an even deeper loss. So, credit Joe there for mitigating how bad it could have been.
Exactly. And that's a smart play by Joe. It's early on in the ball game. Don't try to force anything. Right. Go ahead, take your medicine. They beat us on that play. Now let's come back right here and make a better play. Wide side of the field you got here, Joe. Electrifying DeAndre Dunn over here. Joe deep going to roll out. Now he's got room. He's going to make a run, and he's going to get all the way to the sticks and more, Steve.
Yep, he's going to get about the sticks plus 7.
Yep, 6 plus 7 yards, and that's going to be a first down. Big gainer right there on third down. Nice, Joe Jackson, just what we needed, Steve.
Yeah, and then you and I have talked about this a bunch. The threat of a mobile quarterback is almost overwhelming for a high school defense. So that's what Joe brings to the table.
Exactly, and that's going to cause them. Joe's going to cause them fits like tonight if they sit back and do this. So great job by Joe Jackson. Way to be a leader. Step up on third down. Keep this drive going. And now let's go ahead and continue our drive, Joe.
So North Rock Creek showing us a pretty large front here on their defensive side of the ball. These are big kids.
Yep.
The Eagles have faced a lot of big defensive lines, so they're used to it.
Jackson, white shirt, out here. And whoa!
So that was a tackle of the head, almost a headlock. This is basically 2nd and 10 here.
2nd and 10, he gets us back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Joe, just taking a look back, and I'm going to take a look here, Steve, at what North Rock Creek is doing on defense here in our secondary. Joe's looking, he's got time, but he hasn't pulled the trigger yet. And I'm wondering what kind of coverage, like cover 4 to me. Cover 4 for all you novice fans out there. It's a zone, it's a 40 zone. Everybody has an area. Everybody just kind of drifts back.
I like any zone against. I like our receivers against.
There it is, right here. This is the ball. This is the guy you want the ball. This is the guy you want to have the ball. DeAndre Dunn.
All right, so he gets us half of what we needed.
Yep.
Going to be looking about 3rd and 5.
And again, just like the game plan of getting the ball out quick to your athletes and letting them make some moves. And again, you can just see we haven't ran that because if he stays outside, Steve, he might have a little business here. So, but good. I like it. Now it's a huge 3rd down play.
Yep. We got about I said about 6 to go here, so that's manageable for the Eagles. They can eat up those kind of yards real quick.
Yep. one will bust here in a minute.
Just to recap that defensive set, Rock Creek getting 1 first down out of the deal, and then the Eagle.
So we'll move back 10 yards, and we got 5 yards on the offense, and we come back and score. We come back and have a penalty as well, so that'll take us to 1st and 15, I believe. So both teams exchange penalties here. Jackson under center, he's deep, he's got it, low snap, he's got the ball, he's got White Shirt. Oh, nice move by White Shirt, nice call, and then here we go with another flag. I think this is going to be pass interference right now, ladies and gentlemen. White Shirt with a nice up and out and go, and nice to see him. He kind of lost the ball, but he was interfered with, and that's going to move the ball up because the Eagles are first down, in business, in the driver's seat, driving downfield.
Okay, Derek, I'm back. Folks, I hope that's better. The stream was showing a little bit of glitchiness, and we got some texts in. I appreciate you guys texting in to people we know and them texting us and letting us know. Got it switched over to a different device now that hopefully looks like it's working better. So.
Okay. Nice job, Steve. We know you'll take care of it, my man.
First down, 1st and 10 Eagles.
Again, ladies and gentlemen.
Ball is spotted at
What I missed, Derek?
Oh, you missed you missed the penalties. You missed a couple penalties, Steve. But actually, you missed White Shirt. He did a nice out and up.
Oh, good.
Got to the end zone. Joe got him the ball, and he was interfered with. And so that's going to be an interference call on the defense, Steve. And we're going to be 1st and 10 here.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Right about the 13-yard line.
Yep.
Looking to score.
Eagles great field position here. This is looking good.
Exactly. 3 seconds left to go in the ball game.
So they're going to need about 3. They're going to need to get all the way down to about the 3 to get the first down.
Right.
Does look like the first quarter's going to run out either after this play or as soon as they wind the clock.
I'm seeing the discussion here. I'm trying to see why we're moving back.
Marking 5 yards back off.
I'm not seeing what happened.
Well, they moved the ball and they're moving the chains. So I guess that's an indication that they feel like they had the wrong spot.
Okay, I'm with you, Steve. I'll go with that. So now Jackson, Dakota Morris in the backfield now, number 5.
That's a set we've not seen much.
Jackson deep. He's going to roll out right where you want him to be.
Uh-oh. He's got an Oski here.
Yep.
Big number 44. Picking that off.
Yep.
That is... Well, Derek, I might be getting too old to read this small print on this piece of paper. Holden Brooking, it looks like. Yeah, number 44.
And I think, Steve, he fumbled the ball. Did we miss that? Did he fumble the football on the return? He did, Steve. He intercepted it and then fumbled it, and Dakota Morris recovered it, and this is the Eagles football again.
Interesting.
Yeah, don't take your eyes off the screen because things change pretty quickly here.
So they'll move the change, since there was a change of possession in the play and then a change of possession back, they'll move the change back? Is that what happens here?
Steve, there was a change of possession. Boom. Okay, he gets the interception. Somebody strips him. We take possession right back. So, yeah, all for nothing. We're right back where we started. Plus, the interception will go on Joe's stat sheet. But we're going to get the ball back kind of a little bit further away. We were more down about the 13. We'll start here on the other end of the field because we'll switch fields here because it's the end of the quarter.
Yeah, folks, you caught me there trying to stretch my lenses inside my eyes so I could see this tiny print and didn't look back at the field to see that there was a fumble in progress.
Right.
So.
You and me both, Steve. I just happened to glance down there and take a look. But I tell you what, I'm glad we got the ball back because that was a nice drive we were on, and you want to go ahead and capitalize those with some points.
So it looked like that ball was approximately on the 25, so they'll walk the ball down to the other end of the field, and we'll start the second quarter from the other end. And the Eagles will have the ball again deep in North Rock Creek's territory.
And I'm with you, Steve. It's going to be about the 25-yard line going in, 1st and 10. And just one of those careless plays by Joe, where he's rolling out to the right and he throws back. And those are the things that, we haven't seen much of this year from him.
Right.
He's done an awesome job of not committing those type of turnovers. And so fortunate for him, we're going to get the ball back, and he's going to get a chance to make that up real quick.
So this basically starts back over where we were after that long play from Dunn a little bit ago.
Yep, there you go.
And we've got our stack set here again. 2 left, 2 right.
And
Blow that dead.
Yeah,
False start.
Tonga.
Illegal procedure against Watonga.
Again, just trying to do this new stuff, Steve, and these are just some of the things that's just going to come with it.
Right. One of the good things about the Eagle offense is, it specializes in explosive plays, and so a 1st and 15 really doesn't speak much, doesn't say much here. It's easy for these guys to cover that.
Yeah. We eat that up in 2 plays easily. Jackson deep, he's got some pressure, and that's going to be a hold on Watonga.
Yeah, we've got a flag down here.
And just take your medicine, Joe. Go down, son.
Just go ahead and go down and start over.
Yeah. So we got a little penalty happy here, Steve.
Little flurry of them.
Yeah, a little flurry of penalties here. Both teams. It's not just one team. It's both teams.
Yeah.
We're holding on Watonga. That'll bring it back. And we've just been going back and forth here with penalty after penalty.
And we've seen a couple of mistakes here by both teams, and they both happened on the same play. We had an interception thrown by Joe, and then a fumble by big number 44 on Rock Creek's team. And the Eagles basically just giving up a few yards and taking the ball back over.
Exactly. Never know what you're going to see here on a Friday night here in Eagle Stadium. But like I said,
so that puts the ball on the North Rock Creek 40. So the Eagles are going to need about 25 yards.
25 yards for a first down. Jackson low and deep. Another new formation, another bunch formation. I'm liking these bunch formations, but we got to stay in there, guys. And that's going to be Sanders right there. Just left a little bit too soon. And now Rock Creek's not beating us. It's our penalties that are beating us.
Yeah, it's penalties are beating us. This is going to be 1st and 30.
Coach Watson, he just dials him up in this kind of situation. Steve, he's going to call a timeout. Yeah, great call, Coach. Call a timeout.
So I love to see all these new formations coming in, Derek.
I do too, Steve.
I don't know what it says to you. It says to me that the team has consumed the material that Coach Watson taught them anew at the beginning of the season, the first half of the season.
Right.
And now it's time to start showing some of the stuff, the fancier stuff that they've been learning the last few weeks.
I agree 100%. It's time to get, ready for the tournament.
They've got a foundation they've built, and now they're adding some frills to the sides of the building.
Well, I agree 100%, Steve, 100%, and I like it. I know we're having some penalties, and for your average fan, you're thinking what's going on. I'm up here coaching like, hey, I'd like to see this because next week is going to set up for OCA. They're going to have to practice all these sets and spend more time in the film room to catch us and just give them something different. I mean, everybody knows that, we have superior athletes and receivers on the outside. Joseph, dynamic quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
And look, the whole state understands that and knows that. So, yeah, why not give them something different? And for what it goes for, who knows? It could easily develop into, a package that works for us.
Right. Something that we run week in, week out.
Exactly. That the defense has to prepare for. And I tell you what, those bunch formations, those are hard to
figure out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when you're running defense like cash in that man formation. Jackson, he's going to rush. He's rushing. He's still going to throw it. He's off his throw.
So, you know what I saw out of that? No, folks, it wasn't a connected pass, but holy smokes. Jackson was rolling to his weak side and threw a bullet out there 30 yards.
Dart. Oh. A dart, Steve.
It looked like you were playing darts.
Yeah. Got it there. And it was a little bit too high, just to show you how strong this kid is.
He was throwing it that far, rolling out weak, and still had too much pepper on it.
Yep, sure did. Jackson deep, he's by himself. He's got white shirt over the middle. Nice job, Phoenix. White shirt. Going to pick up a gang of yards.
White shirt. We were 1st and 30. We're looking at 1st and 15 now. He picks up 15 on that. So we're looking at 3rd and 15 now. So this is manageable.
Yeah, third. I mean, this is right in our distance.
Yeah.
Right in our wheelhouse here.
Right in our wheelhouse.
Right in our wheelhouse here. We've been here most of the year and have been able to come up. Coach Watson's been able to dial up some tremendous plays in situations like this most of the year. And let's see what he dials up here now.
Love seeing this shorter stuff developing.
Yes, no doubt, Steve. Jackson deep. He's alone by himself. He's got a man wide open.
Oh, doggone it.
And that would have done some wonders right there. It's number 16.
That is, I don't want to get this wrong.
Oh,
Kimona.
Kimona.
Yep.
Great route right there by Kimona. Just got to come up with the catch. Got to complete the play and come up with the catch. But a nice route right there. And a nice throw by Joe. Just got to be able to catch the football.
Yep. Really nice throw by Joe. You know, the short stuff, you and I have been talking about it for several games now, and then we wanted to see more of it. And the reason is it pays dividends. So it's not the fanciest investment that you ever made, right? You didn't double your money on buying this stock.
There you go.
But it's the one that pays you, just keeps paying you relentlessly dividends, when you need it.
Yeah, and it just keeps the defense so honest, Steve. Jackson deep. He's got all the time in the world. He's going to turn to DeAndre Dunn. Can he adjust? Oh! Steve, he came up with that one.
Dunn almost snagging one down there.
Exactly. But that's what you got to do in a situation like that.
It is.
You got that much time.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
go for it.
Yeah, let your big gun get open. He's got a matchup. He can easily win all night.
So there can't be a complaint in this stadium about that because of what we saw last week.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Go ahead, son. You're fine.
Yeah, this place would have gone nuts, folks, if he'd have made that catch.
Just like it did last week, Steve, on that 2-point conversion.
And he almost one-handed that. So
he did.
He's good at that.
You can't catch them all. Let's go ahead and get the ball back here. I'd like to see a couple more touchdowns before halftime. Pistol.
Going nowhere.
Rock Creek.
Not even making a yard.
Nope.
We've got 10:43 left here in the second quarter. It's 7-0. Your Eagles lead. And the Eagles are on defense. Ball on the North Rock Creek 30-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like another offensive lineman coming in for North Rock Creek. 2nd and long. Watonga defense been stout here the last couple of series. We got trips over here to the left. They're going to option to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's running really good. He's got some space over here, Steve. Uh-oh. Going to have to make a tackle right here. And he goes out of bounds, and I knew they were going to get it. Come on.
So that was just a little bit late. Doggone it. Not a lot late, but a little bit.
You don't want to let plays like that, we'll get these guys back in the ball game, and we don't want to give them any kind of confidence.
So that little late hit out of bounds there is going to add a bunch of yards to the end of a really good run.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to, again, what I don't like about it is that it will give them confidence. You got a young team, first year out. You want to go ahead and put the nail in the coffin, as soon as you can.
Yeah. I do understand what these referees are doing there. You don't want to get a game like this to get chippy and to get some stuff going on that you don't want to have going on.
Exactly, and it was unnecessary.
Sanders taking responsibility for his actions down here, getting some push-ups in.
Yep, he understands it. He understands it, and I tell you what, make sure it happened in the first quarter. Out here, nope.
Landis' pass incomplete.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Intended for Landis. Second down 10.
Landis to Landis. I'm assuming they're brothers, Steve.
Ball was marked at the
I think that'd be a safe assumption.
All right, Eagles. Let's tighten up, get the ball back. Let's let the refs keep that yellow stuff in their pocket, and let's give this crowd here something to cheer about. Back deep is number 22. Looks like a big kid, good-looking kid. Send it. Throw it to the right. Nope. Not gonna be able to make the catch there.
Yep. So North Rock Creek trying the short stuff there, and they had a man that was open. He could have picked up several of the yards that he needed. Just didn't quite catch the ball.
Yep. Didn't quite catch it. We'll take it. 3rd and long. Now you want to shore up the defense here. Looks like they're gonna try to throw. He's gonna roll to the sideline and get the ball. Get the play from the coach, and they're thinking 2-down territory, 4-down territory. Sorry.
Yep. So 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. He's gonna go back, step back, deep. There's a rush. He's got a man, and he's gonna make that catch and get a first down out there, and we've got to play the ball better out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand exactly how that was getting played. So we had, I think that was number 16. I can't tell if it was
Yeah,
very
16
good.
or
Maybe
13.
10. Yeah, so anyway, our defender had a chance to make a play on the ball there and just really kind of over-pursued that before the ball got there.
Right. And it just, he just didn't time it right in the air. You got to go ahead and turn yourself into a baseball player. Rock Creek can run the ball right here. No gain.
We've got first down. That was first down. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here from the Eagle 25-yard line.
Jackson and Lockhart on the tackle. Loss of about 1 play. 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11.
Ball's at the Watonga 26-yard line.
And they converted, Steve. Let's give it to him. Hats off to him.
Right.
He stayed in there patiently, caught the football.
I just don't think that's a high percentage play
It's
for them. If they go after that multiple times, we pick that off. Probably 6 times out of 10 or something like that.
But it's coaching too. They saw the matchup and went after it. Trips to here to the right. He's going to roll to the right. He's looking deep. He's probably just going to chunk it up there, and there's nobody looking.
Yeah, neither the defender nor the offensive player were looking for the ball there.
Yeah. They're playing brother-in-law over there.
Yep.
Playing brother-in-law. And it's going to be 3rd and 11. Like I said, this is 4-down territory, Steve. So expect them to go for it on 4th down.
Right, agreed. For now, we're going to play a 3rd and 11.
For one deep.
Good rush.
Yep. He's got some wheels. And
Yeah,
they're going to score a touchdown
here.
And that same play there.
Right. Well, I may have to take that back. That 6 times out of 10 we picked that off because they just ran it twice on us and had pretty good success. So.
Exactly. And that was on DeAndre Dunn. For some reason, we're not picking up the ball in this kid's hand. And they ran that exact same play. They scrapped the running game, went to the passing game, which is our strength, you would think, and they get on the board.
Yep, that was number 5, Keeper Landis.
And now we got ourselves a football game.
Yep, tie ball. We're going to be potentially going to be tie ball game. We'll see how they do extra point wise here. They're going to go for 2.
They go for the lead here, huh, Steve?
Yeah, they may be in the same situation that we were in for quite a bit of the year. Didn't have confidence in it, and a kid that can kick. So.
He's deep. He's going to look to roll. He's got room over here, but now he's there. He is.
Brown is all
Octavian
over town.
Brown. Nice pursuit right there, Octavian Brown. I tell you what, this kid's coming of age.
Nice pursuit in open field and getting his arms on and keeping his hands attached to a player.
And just giving us a pass rush, Steve.
Yep.
I mean, can you imagine if this team develops a pass rush off the edge?
Oh, yeah.
Like this kid can bring, and if he brings the heat in the wood, and that quarterback just can't sit back there all day. We've got the defenders on the backside to make some things happen.
Right, so that's the kind of thing that makes a difference in the ball game. So Octavian Brown, we might just get to say his name later, about how if this game ends up close at all,
right?
How
that
play meant a lot to.
I agree, Steve. I agree. So North Rock Eagle kickoff here. We'll see what they do this time. First time on the kickoff, they kicked it right just over the front line of the Eagles. And those are designed to hopefully you muff it. They pursue down and get a turnover. It's just well said. They don't want to kick it deep. We'll see what they do this time. They do the exact same thing, and they're going to come back, and we're going to take it for a run here. Who is that? I can't see that number.
I'm waiting on the number.
Carmona?
Yeah, 16, I believe.
Yep.
Carmona, Yvonne Carmona.
Yeah, nice play on special teams right there, Carmona. Got the ball and try to do some little something with it. We played great special teams all year, Steve.
So, Derek, I see across the way over there, they're setting up for the concert that's going to happen after the game tonight.
Okay.
Kids are going to get to enjoy some really great music out here on the front lawn of the high school.
Okay, Steve. All right. And who we got playing tonight? Do you know?
I think it's a company called Royal Company.
Royal Company. All right. Well, welcome, Royal Company. I'm glad you're here. Glad we got some entertainment for for DeAndre Dunn out here. This is what you want, Steve. I'd like for him to keep it outside, DeAndre. Challenge this defender. You got one. Don't go back into the den. You can beat this one guy out here. Trust your speed, trust your agility, and go ahead and make something happen. Great call by Coach Watson. I'm loving the short passes. Getting these guys in rhythm.
Yeah, so the short game is really coming alive tonight. It's just so much fun to watch that kind of stuff.
It really is.
Just because you know it's fundamentals that you're going to need later.
Yeah, it's just set up because now you can go deep, and you know what I mean? And they got to think a little bit. Caminator in the backfield, Jackson in the backfield, calling the play. Give it to the Caminator. He's got a hole, and he's going to continue to run. It's going to be a nice little gain right there, Steve. About
Yes, sir. So
13
he's running over the
yards.
left side right there and had a good hole to run through.
And we've seen him come along, Steve, all year long. Caminator, first game, first scrimmage, we've seen him. You know, he was a little bit gun shy back there. Now he's taking that football, hitting that hole like he knows what he's
No,
doing.
hitting that hole like a bull.
Exactly.
Bull running through the corral.
Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Jackson deep, all kind of time. He's gonna go deep. He's got
Dunn down there.
Dunn wide open. Touchdown.
Downtown, baby.
DeAndre Dunn. Go Jackson.
No laundry on the field. So your score, 13-6.
Yep.
Eagles lead. 7:10 left in the second quarter.
Right.
We'll see if the Eagles kick an extra point here.
I'm looking on the replay here. Jackson, all kind of time. He's just going to go. Dunn just has nobody around him.
Yeah.
Just beat this man big time, and he's going to walk right into the end zone. Great job, Joe, on the instant replay there, partner. We've gotten a lot better, huh, Joe? Nice job, partner. All right, another extra point. I'm loving it. Continue. And we are...
I think you got that.
Oh, he missed that one.
Wide right.
A little too right.
So the Eagles up by 7. It's
Yeah.
13-6 here. That was a good move. They're a touchdown away. So, Dunn getting that space right there. I texted Coach Cole after last week's game, and I said, Coach, how did Dunn get so open 2 plays in a row, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and they knew to be watching for him?
Right.
You know what Coach Cole's words were?
Boy, I'm anxious to know.
He's that good.
Yeah, Coach.
And I'm with you.
Coach.
We just saw it again here a minute ago.
Yes.
He moves in a way that just tells people he's going to do something that they think he's going to do, but he's not actually going to do.
Oh, yeah. He's just got tremendous football speed, football skills, and I agree with Coach Cole. He's just that good to where, certain things he does on the football field, you just don't coach.
Right.
You don't see all week. You only see those in game time come, and what I'm not liking to see is him over here. Hopefully just getting stretched out here on the stretcher right here.
Be like maybe a little hammy cramp.
Yeah, a little cramp or something, a little maybe a little quad action, a little sore quad action, something like that. But he's got us, with 2 touchdowns in the lead, and jog it off there, partner.
It's a pretty long run.
Yep.
Got all the way down the field, caught the ball, and then ran it on in. So.
Exactly. He's just a spectacular football player. I mean, it's just been so fun to watch, Steve. And I'm gonna hate,
I agree.
I'm selling for nothing but state. Yeah. You know where I'm going, Steve. I'll leave it there. I'll stop right now. And another flag here. Looks like it's gonna be offsides on the kickoff team for the Eagles.
So it's love-hate, Derek. The worst part about this football season is going to be that it has to end at some point. And Joe and DeAndre and a few other awesome seniors on this team are going to graduate.
I know it.
But it's hate because of that. It's love because we've got a cadre of young players coming on that are very talented.
Yep.
And as we transition out of football season, we get to watch those 2 fellers in their next sport.
Exactly.
Joe wrestling and Dunn, just a heck of a basketball player.
Yeah, point guard, my man, coming with the skills.
Yeah.
Steve, we got a chance to watch him last year, didn't we?
I know we did.
And he is, man. This is why it's just so surprising to me to see him have this much success on the football field, because we know what he can do on the basketball field.
Right, exactly.
Kick it deep.
True
Number
two-sport
22.
wonder.
He's a good-looking kid. He's fast. And he's going to
no.
break it all the way, Steve. And Nobody's going to catch him.
So a rare special teams mishap for the Eagles.
And maybe I gave him the broadcaster jinx here. I've been bagging them all week, and I don't see any flags. And
well, there is a flag down here on the field. It was behind the play. I'm not sure what they're going to call.
Touchdown, North Rock Creek. There is a flag on the play.
Referee's discussing. Here comes the call.
It is a touchdown.
Yep, it is a touchdown. It's going to be after the fact.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
On North Rock Creek.
Yep.
So they'll enforce that on the kickoff, I believe. They'll move the ball back, so the Eagles will start off with better field position than they otherwise would have had.
Exactly. Now what do you do here in North Rock Creek? You're going to go for 2 again. If they do, they could take the lead.
They could score 13-12 here, so it's a 1-point margin.
Yeah. And he just got by. I'll tell you, that number 22, he's a good-looking kid, Steve. He'd been running the ball earlier in the first quarter, and now they kick it deep to him. And our coverage team just did not cover well right there. He was able to find the crease and show some tremendous athletic ability and speed and get to the end zone.
Got out there on the edge and slipped through.
Quarterback deep, they're going for 2. They're going for the lead here, Steve. We're going to have to get him. And no.
Very nearly intercepted by, is that white shirt? I think that's white shirt.
I think it is white shirt.
So really great defensive play there, breaking that up. So Eagles are going to remain up by 1 with 6:57 left here in the second.
And what a response by North Rock Creek.
Well, yeah, indeed. But I guess there's a silver lining to it in my mind. That was a deep mistake made by special teams that we've not seen much of this year. The special teams play has been really solid by the Eagles. So I'd feel a lot worse if they had just drove the ball, 80 yards on us. And
right, Steve. Right, I'm with you on that too. And the way our offense is playing tonight, looks like one of those games here in the fourth quarter. But those are things that you want to, tighten up, and
absolutely.
If it's going to happen, let it happen now here, not in the playoffs. And like I said, all year long, I'll go back to say what I said. Forget about a broadcaster jinx. Our specialty has been playing well, and sometimes you're going to get beat, and just not be ready.
Well, that's part of special teams, at all levels of football, you have a few balls get run back each year, and it's, sometimes your coverage just, sets up in the right formation and is able to, punch a hole that you can slip through.
Exactly, Steve. So we'll do this again. Number 51, like I told you earlier, he'll kick it. Will he kick it short this time? No, he kicks it a little bit deeper. I was about to say, because we're way up there. And who has the ball here? This is going to be Sanders.
Sanders really good when he's running diagonal across the field.
I tell you what, it looks like he is about to break every time he takes the ball. He just got the way he runs. It's a powerful run.
Wow. So Dunn down here putting a smack of a block on a fella, and believe it or not, he ended up with jewelry in his hand. Actual jewelry. He ended up with a gold necklace in his hand that he handed off to one of the coaches.
Yeah.
He's like, what do I do with this?
Yeah.
Where'd this come from?
Yeah. So Eagles back on offense here. 6:49 to go. 13-12. Like I said, it's been a competitive game so far this first half. Eagles look like it's been domination, but the scoreboard doesn't reflect it.
Right.
North Rock's made some big plays through the air and on special teams that we did not account for or not ready for. And so now we have to go back and answer. And we could have to answer all night, so let's go ahead and keep it continuing to do it.
Yeah, it could end up being a shootout, folks. This could be an exciting game all the way through. So.
Exactly. And Steve, one thing I want to mention, I'm going to talk about it more after this play, is just about once we have the lead and learning how to keep the lead and stretching it. And now we need to learn how to stretch the lead. Caminator, nice move. They're going to get in the backfield. And now North Rock Creek with that kickoff return, showing some life here, Steve.
Yeah. Their defense is pushing hard in off the edge. They're trying to get in on our play, whatever it may be.
Right.
And having a little bit of success there. We picked up that rush with a block.
Right.
But just weren't able to stay with that block. They were able to step around it and get through.
And their defensive front has played well today.
They have.
Jackson, deep. He's got time. He's got Sanders. Nice catch. Oh, he didn't catch
His
it.
feet out of bounds, I think.
Stepping through it, Joe. Got it. Something must be bothering him here. Coming over to Coach Watson. Something's not right.
Looking at 3rd and 13 here.
Yeah. And here goes 12. We're going to see. All right, Joe, calm down. You got this, my man. Calm down, relax. Get in your rhythm. A strong throw or run. Let's get this first down back. Jackson deep. He's got plenty of running room, Steve.
He does. He can just make this turn.
Yeah, he's got plenty of running room, Steve. We already picked up that first down.
So Jackson picking up a first down plus about 8.
About 8 more. Steve just, he's been tremendous with his legs all year. Displays it again here tonight, right there on that play. And it's just, like I said, it's just a nightmare for defenses. You do your best on the back end. You cover up to one of the best receivers in the country, DeAndre Dunn. And then you still got to worry about Joe Jackson hurting you with his legs.
The ball on North Rock Creek, 34.
Yep.
Where that ended up. I actually spotted that a little shorter where I thought they were going to. But I'm an Eagle fan, so
there you go. Give us the hometown love on homecoming. And we're in business again here.
Indeed. So
Last time to go.
First and 10 here with 5:30 left.
Yep. Jackson deep. He's going to step up in the pocket again. He's got more room. He's going to go ahead and tuck it. And that's Joe right there. Put your head down. Pick up some yards. You're getting about 5-6 yards, Steve. Drive going to continue.
Second down. Second and about half of what we needed to begin with.
Yep.
Short game just continuing to play out here and now in the run.
Take what they're going to give you, Steve. They're going to back up 100,000 feet. You run underneath. You got a quarterback like Joe with explosiveness in the running game, as he is. Coach Watson, drop him back all day and let him just pick and choose what he wants to do. And pretty soon, one of those dynamic receivers will pop wide open. Jackson deep. He's looking. Got time. He's got Sanders. Yes.
Touchdown, Eagles.
And Sanders having a comeback game. I tell you what,
Eric, that was
Chris
a rocket.
And that's what we got to see, Steve. That is a beautiful sight to me. He's catching the football.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, Steve, it's all going back to that first little dump off. He's got confidence. Then you see him right there. He's not worried about it. It's not a mental game with him right now. You're a good football player, son. You can make plays like that. Continue.
He's got confidence in his hands.
Exactly.
And we know he has confidence in his legs.
Exactly. He's got the body. You know what I mean? He's got the body. He's got the speed. He's got the hand. He just needs the confidence. Great job right there, Joe. Nice job going back to him. And that connection starts, Steve. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oklahoma. Watch out.
It opens this up, wide open.
Wide open. Caminator going wide. He's not going to get there.
So our score's gonna remain here 19-12. The Eagles on top by 7 with 5:14 left in the second. The Eagles able to move the ball really well, folks, and it's just fun to watch tonight.
Yeah.
North Rock Creek's secondary is no match for this receiving.
Nope. It's kind of unfair, Steve, but we'll take it because this is a close ball game right now.
Right.
And I'm just so happy, Steve, for Chris Sanders. I really am. I mean, I just feel
Seeing
for
him
him.
come alive here.
Yes, of course. I mean, he's put himself in position all year long and just not been able to make the catch. And today, he just looks so confident. I mean, he's celebrating on the sideline here. He just looked like a totally different football player. And just catching that football early on will do it. So nice job by Coach Watson and his staff and getting these guys ready. Now that's coaching right there. That's that guy going and getting out of his head and playing the game you love, playing the game you've been playing since you were 5 years old, son. Nice job, Chris Sanders. Nice throw, Joe Jackson. Great job offensive line blocking. Just all out. Like I said, I just love our offense, Steve.
I do too. We just can't say enough about Joe's arm and how it's developed over the last 2 years. He's 10 times the quarterback he was last year. He's twice the quarterback as he was the first of this year.
Yep.
He just keeps getting better.
Yeah, he does. Game by game, Steve.
Yep.
Go deep here again. Rock Creek is another one of their athletes. Number 21.
He's going to try to
make
find
a
the
move.
outside.
And the Eagles play spectacular special team defense like we're used to. Whiteshire will make the tackle.
Out of bounds at about the 31-yard line.
Yep.
First and 10 Cougars. Ball is marked at the North Rock Creek 31-yard line.
So good job, Eagles, responding with a great special teams play right there. Rock Creek trying to find the edge on them. I don't know how many of you have ever played much special teams, but really the job of the guys on the outside is to contain that play and force it back inside to your tacklers. You don't want it getting outside of you and getting down the sideline. And the Eagles did a really good job. That's where that play tried to go, and they contained it and stayed with it.
22. Here's number 20, excuse me. Got some good-looking kids coming up here, Steve, in the backfield. Like I said, their running game is not big. Long, tall, athletic, hitting the hole pretty quick. Long strides. Not bad football players. Like I told you earlier in the beginning of the game, hey, it's 11-11. You know, anything can happen, Steve.
Yep.
I like to see a turnover here. Defense stiffen up right here. Just kind of take the air out of them a little bit going into halftime. Rock Creek. Pistol. Just going to straight QB run, make that tackle right there. DeAndre done nice. And that's how you play outside contain. That's how you come up from your cornerback position and be involved in the run game. Nice job, number 2. It's going to be a third, about 3 yards for Rock Creek. Looks like they're going to call a timeout here.
Yep.
And that's going to be their second timeout. So they'll have one left. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Eagles up 19-12.
So the Eagles doing pretty good here tonight. You know, we expected that Rock Creek might not be as tough of an opponent as they've seen, but turning out to be, you know, a good football team.
Not bad, Steve. You know, for their first year being in existence, for the first year to come here and compete with our boys like this, you know, hats off to them. You know, they just didn't get on the bus and make the trip. They came down here to win.
Yep, they did. So the Eagles getting another good test here of their mettle.
Exactly. And these kind of games, you know, you got to be able to be focused in as well, you know, because, you know, they're not cashing, they're not taco bar, but they got some good-looking kids over there who can make some plays. Look at big number 42. I'd like to know his side.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking football player.
They do have some large people over there.
They do. What are they feeding them down there? So big down here for Rock Creek. Third and about 3 or 4. Eagles need to stiffen up and make a good defensive call right. Going to go back. He's going to test his gun again. Tavian, don't stop. Go get him. He's going to throw it away and save it for another day. It's going to be 4th down. Do you punt here, Steve? Give us the ball back, or do you try to go ahead and go for it?
I don't think you go for it so deep in your own territory. The Eagle offense has shown the ability to move the ball, you know, easily on this defense. So I think for Rock Creek, you don't trust your defense that much. You go ahead and kick the ball and give them some space.
Exactly. And it looks like they will trot on the punting unit here, so the Eagles get a chance to get the ball and hopefully put some numbers up put another touchdown on the board before halftime. That would make me feel better, Steve.
Yeah, it would me too. Would love to see the Eagles come out up a couple of touchdowns whenever we start the second half of it. Remember, Rock Creek's going to have the ball.
Yes.
They deferred to the second half when they won the toss.
Ooh,
nice. Away.
Yep. Not a bad punt. Looks like it's going to get a nice Rock Creek bounce. DeAndre, leave it alone.
Rolling to a stop at about the 33 or 32.
Nice punt. Right there by Rock Creek. Again, I'll keep saying it, ladies and gentlemen, to be in their first year of existence. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with these Rock Creek. What is their mascot? Do we know their mascot, Joe?
They're the Cougars.
The Cougars, the North Rock Cougars, you know, for their first year in existence. Come up here and line up here against our boys.
Derek, I'm going to offer a little detail there. When we were talking earlier, I don't think that it's necessarily the first year, but they are definitely young.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Steve. I know you know. Got him. Looked like they got him. Nope.
Not going to call it, are
No,
they?
they didn't pull the flag out. Jackson, Caminator in the backfield. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Jackson with a deep rush. They send a blitz, Steve. And we don't pick it up.
Yeah, they're going to cover Joe up there. He got back to the line of scrimmage just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a good job of not losing much yardage.
Right. and not making another turnover. Give one to them because hey, good call there by their coach. Yeah, Josen had all day back there to throw. Why not send somebody?
Yep.
Clock running down here. Under 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Jackson, Caminator. He's got the ball. He's got room, Steve. And he's going to take a big hit, but a nice run right there.
Yeah, he picks up about 7 or 8 yards there. Doing a really great job of running the ball.
Sure is.
That young man is tough.
And with this offense, there's going to be lanes for him out, all day long, Steve. Especially if they're playing. I mean, they got 4 safeties, four defensive players back. There's only 11 on the field. So 7-man box. We should be able to handle that with Joe in the run RPOs.
I really want to see more of Mr. Batorik. He's running the ball really well, and I'd like to see them just stuff it up down the defense's throat until they stop it, and then throw the ball.
Exactly. Give it off. It's done. Go to Batorik. 3rd down. Did he get it? He didn't get it, Steve.
No, he didn't come.
It's going to be
close,
4th down. Decision time for Coach Watson. Looks like he's going to call a timeout. And think about this one, Steve.
Yeah, we're going to have about 2 yards to go, 2.5 or so. Deep in our own territory here. Well, not deep in our own territory, but in our own territory on the 44.
Yeah.
No, pardon me, 42.
And a good test right here for your Eagle offense right now.
Yep.
Right now, if I'm Coach Watson, I'm letting these guys know that, hey, this is a big play. We're nothing besides this play. Okay, let's all focus on this play only, and be efficient with it and get a 1st down. For our psyche, Steve.
Yep. Sideline's emptying here on this timeout. All the Eagle players coming out to, gang up here in this timeout talk. I like to see stuff like that.
Yes.
They are a team and they're together.
Exactly. Togetherness is what we like. We do. We love the togetherness of this team. And it started in fall preview, Steve, and it's just carried on.
Yep.
Just so proud of these young men for what the efforts they did. And I don't care how things turn out this year for these Eagles. This class right here will always be special to me because of just the trajectory that they used to turn this program around.
Well, and there's kids here that are going to do things in life that are going to be special, and not near all of it's going to be on a sporting field or court.
Exactly. Jackson, 4th. And now Rock Creek's going to use their final timeout, Steve.
Yep.
Use their final timeout and talk about it a little bit. Looks like we're serious about run. We're serious about.
Right, and they're going to line up against us. We better talk about this.
Exactly.
We thought maybe they were just going to punt it.
Exactly. No, yeah, we thought they were going to punt it. Now we got to rethink this. And right now, Steve, I'm going to put the ball in Joe Jackson's hand.
Yeah, this is a bold move on Coach Watson's part. He could pretty easily kick this, I think, and play this quarter out and walk into the locker room. But that's not Coach Watson's style.
Yeah, it's not his style. But Steve, you've been practicing, and we've seen it the first part of this half. I mean, you got your short ball game. You need 3 yards. I can just stand up and throw it out there to Dunn or Sanders. They've been catching it all day. And if the defense plays back like they've been playing in that cover 4 zone, then that should be there. Or, again, like I said, Joe Jackson run pass option. That's the best bet you can do. Yeah. I don't think you can lose with that.
Yeah, that's. I agree with you 100%, Derek. Ball in Joe Jackson's hands and something that lets him make a decision on the field.
Exactly.
I'm impressed that he made this decision. That's serious.
Because I don't know how many of you have spent very much time having a conversation with Joe, folks, but his brain is pretty darn sharp.
It is. Here's a big play right here. Challenge that we need right here, Steve. Let's go ahead, Joe. Jackson deep by himself. Looks deep. Here again, run pass option. He needs to get the corner, Steve, in a hurry, and he doesn't get there. Rock Creek with the
Creek turnover here.
Yeah.
Ball's going to turn over on down.
And he looked like he wanted to throw it, Steve. He looked like he wanted to throw that hitch, but he just wasn't confident enough to do it. Maybe he saw something that we didn't. But I like north and south better than east and west right there.
Yeah, indeed. So, but we did the right thing. Eagles did the right thing. You put the ball in your player's hands.
Exactly.
And let you take what you get.
Yep, take what you get. And Joe just made a mistake right there. You got to trust your stuff, trust your arm. Go ahead and rocket it through. Nobody's going to be mad at you if it drops or you don't complete it, but at least you tried. You didn't try to do it all mentally by yourself. Rock Creek coming out. Stuff.
So the Eagles covering that all
62, Duenes.
Ernesto.
Octavian Brown, gang tackle right there. Nice looking football play. Rock Creek in a hurry up, Steve. They're on the ball, and they're looking to score here.
Minute 20 left.
Yeah, minute 20 and counting. And they are looking to take the ball here. They're going to score. He's going to go back deep. He's not a man. And no, he's not going to get there. And like I said, this is where you want them. I know they completed a couple plays, and one big one for the touchdown early on. But this is what you want right here. This is where you want them. You want them throwing the ball because I like them throwing the ball more than running, Steve.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the beginning of the year, I liked teams running the ball better than I liked them throwing against this because we had some issues with long balls and passing. But the Eagles have covered a lot of that.
He's going to be flushed out. Go get him, Joe. Go get him, Joe. Look up.
He throws that out of bounds.
Way out of bounds towards the locker room. Good pursuit right there by number 8.
Oh, man, yeah.
Senior Joe Jackson.
Going to bring up 4th and 12, 4th and 13 here.
And Coach Park there sending a little heat.
4th down, 12 for the Cougars.
Joe on a little blitz. Stop. Pursuit the quarterback. That's the 4th down here, and they don't get it, Steve. We're going to get the ball back with a minute left to go in the game.
Yeah, there's a minute 2 left on the clock, folks.
And that's time to do some damage in this offense.
So what you got to do here is you got to, if you're going to give up yardage, give up 5 or 6 or something like that, but not all 13.
He's going to roll out to the right again. He's got a wheel route up there to number 5. The number 5 stops on the route.
He hit the ground.
And they hit the ground.
Ball's going to turn over on downs.
And it's going to give it back to the Eagles, and let's go score here before halftime. So we all can relax during halftime. I mean, this is kind of new territory here, Steve. We don't know how it feels in the lead. We're always behind, fighting ourselves to come back. This team's got a lot of heart and guts, and I tell you what, these are the learn how to, and these are lessons that'll be very, very valuable down the line come playoff time.
Here in about 5 or 6 games.
Exactly. I mean, you get cashing down 7 points. You don't want to give them the ball back. So Joe Dixon, 5 wide. He's going to look. He's got Dakota Morris. Beautiful catch. He's held on to it. Great throw right there by Joe Jackson. Dakota Morris. He's had the dropsies this year. He stays in there like a grown man. Makes that catch. Eagles up to the line of scrimmage. And we are rolling, Steve. Great catch right there. Jackson deep. 5 wide receivers. He's looking deep. He's got room. He's going to throw it and done. Oh, couldn't make the catch. And we've got a flag down here. Looks like anytime a flag back there, kind of wonder if it's on their offense, and it is. He's holding it on Watonga. Got to bring the ball back. 10 yards.
Holding Watonga.
39 seconds left to go. First half for both teams.
For the Eagles, ball is marked at the North Rock Creek 44-yard line. Jackson's pass intended for Sanders falls incomplete.
Nope, not there either. And so we're going to be another penalty flag.
Here.
And that's going to be okay. That's going to be legal man downfield, Steve, and that's going to.
We saw a penalty like that last week.
Yeah, we did, and that's just the lineman. Maybe thinking Joe's going to run, and they step down the.
What do they get? They get 5 yards, right?
Yeah, they get 5 yards on that. So we're going the other way. clock's running, 36 seconds left to go. We need a big play. I mean, just look at these cornerbacks over here, Steve. They are off 10 yards.
Yep. Well, that's how I would have to play these guys.
And they're gonna get Joe. Oh, he gets out of it.
Joe gets loose.
And he's got a man wide open. Can he get there? He does! Touchdown! There he goes, Joe Jackson. Yes, one of the amazing Joe Jackson. Pulls one of his Jackson miracles off. Keeps his feet, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we got that on replay. Oh my, what a play right there by number 8, your senior, Joe Jackson. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna roll, he's got a man wide open, breaks free, patiently waits it, catches it, and now we're going for 2. Trying to grow up big here. Nice job. Like I said, it's first and 25, it's no matter. We got Joe Jackson. Yeah, he can make those up in a
Credit
hurry.
Jackson for escaping that tackle and getting loose where he could actually toss the ball down the field.
Exactly. Had enough arm strength to get it there.
Yep.
Oh, just a little dump out of here. Ouch. We almost had it.
So that's unsuccessful. Score's going to remain 25-12 with 15 to go here. And the Eagles with a 13-point margin.
Exactly. And just once again, Steve, I mean, these Coach Watson and Joe Jackson, I mean, they just been, terrific. Terrific on these first and longs and just been able to dial up Joe right there, just able to keep it alive. I mean, they got him dead to rights, Steve. I could have swore he was going down with those just a tremendous strength in his lower body and the leg strength. He just pops right up.
Yep. It's that big leg strength that he's got that gives him that ability to not get tackled right there. And then can't say enough about Dunn's ability to get down the field and get some space between himself and his defender, and puts himself in a position to be able to run under a ball and catch it.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch, Steve. It's really pretty to watch. And I tell you what, I'm glad he's on our side.
Oh, yeah. Folks, this is a kid that I'm pretty sure you're going to get to see play on Saturday somewhere.
Yeah, Steve, he'll be playing on Saturday. Either Saturday in the fall or Saturday
right.
March Madness.
Exactly.
So wherever he's at, you can get your popcorn. He is dynamic. 21. Another good-looking kid who's going to take the ball. We have to stop kicking 22.
So good special teams play there again by the Eagles, and that's what we're used to. That's what we've seen. I'm going to chalk up the mistake that we had a little bit ago to just a mistake.
There you go. I'm with you, Steve. I'm with you 100%. And like I said, they've been playing great all year. And they continue to do it again here. 10 seconds left to go in your first half. We'll see what Rock Creek, I'm sure they want to kind of go to halftime right now and regroup. Or they could go deep. Who knows these days and time. They're lining up. Look like they're going to run. And they will. Hand it off. Number 20. He's got a hole. Quickly closes.
Yeah, quickly closed.
And that is going to take us to halftime.
Yep. So, folks, your score is going to remain here, 25-12 through the half. The Eagles going to head into the locker room. So what's the second half looking like, Derek?
Hey, I tell you what, second half, hopefully a little bit the same as the first half, without the penalties. Without the penalties, Steve, and our confidence level should be at a high right now.
Yep.
We've pretty much said that, we can beat you with our receivers, with Joe Jackson, things like that with confidence. I like to see the defense shore up a little bit, Steve.
Yep, would too.
Shore up the defense a little bit, and then, just continue to do what we've been doing all year in that first half, which is Joe Jackson, DeAndre Dunn. And I tell you what, a little bit more Chris Sanders. I like to see a little bit more Chris Sanders.
A lot more Chris Sanders.
And the Cayman.
So one of the things that I really like here that we're seeing tonight is we know that Dunn can catch the ball. When we need the ball caught, Dunn catches the ball.
Yes.
And so we're going to Dunn when we need Dunn to catch the ball, right? So we're lining up in time with our talent.
Right.
I like it. It's really working for us.
Exactly. So. And hats off to Coach Watson. Just coming out of the short dump offs. With them playing that cover 4 defense. They're going to be way back there. Just getting rhythm, getting the ball moving around, let these guys touch it a little bit and move around. And so I like the rhythm we're in on offense. I think we should tighten up stuff on defense. Yep. I think we walk out of here with a W and looking to go into OC. So
definitely no time to overlook anything. Folks, I'm going to switch this back to the field for a moment and let you watch our cheerleaders.
There you go.
So I don't know how many folks know, but our cheerleading corps has grown this year. You'll see, I think, what's that, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 cheerleaders out there on the field right now. Probably the biggest cheerleading corps we've had in a long time. And they're going to do some stunts for you here tonight that I think you're going to like. So, Derek, let's let them watch.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
and gentlemen, please welcome the Watonga High School Eagle Band under the direction of Shane Johnston and drum major Adeline Hightower. Tonight's show will feature Coming At Ya, followed by Power Station and a Watonga fight song. The high school band will be joined by the 7th and 8th grade bands.
I learned to bring singles and not just 20s.
You got it. Thank you.
Folks, just going to come back on here for just a second and talk for just a minute about our band program here at Watonga. It's directed by Mr. Shane Johnston. Our drum major is Addie Hightower. Just wow. I mean, you know, Watonga is a school that has a great band tradition, and with a string of great band directors, you know, in its past, and Mr. Johnston just continuing that tradition. When you listen to them play, they're crisp, they're fast, they don't make a lot of mistakes, and it's just fun to watch, and just another part of the piece in the growing Watonga puzzle of excitement.
Exactly, Steve. And like you said, I'll go back to what you said earlier. I mean, just the tradition. I mean, we used to go to the state fair when I was coming up through junior high, and that was the first place all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that was good. Chris Borderline, legendary band director here for many years, who had his director. Now, I'll tell you what, Steve. I'm going to piggyback what you said about this year's band. They're impressive. The way they're able to form lines and things like that, and give us a good sound and entertaining, and it's just fun to watch, and that's a part that we haven't had in a long time. I mean, people don't understand how you mentioned Joe in the crowd. I mean, the band was the one who used to get me pumped up. You know what I'm saying? I used to get the chills going down my body with hearing that fight song. So I'm glad we're back with the band, and I'm glad you spotlighted that.
Just a great program, and everything is clicking and building, and the community's positive. This is a really fun community to be a part of these days.
No
right
doubt.
now.
No doubt. This is the hometown.
Yep. Well, we've got about a couple minutes left in halftime here. I think the clock's about to wind down, but they're going to reset it to 2 or 3 minutes here. So, folks, we'll go quiet for just a couple of minutes, and
Hawkins.
Folks, we're getting ready to go again here. Oh, I better slip on the other side of you.
Yep,
And,
let's do it.
Braxton Johnson set the kick to the Eagles.
there we go.
There we go.
Another booth rearrange.
Booth rearrange. All right, we're ready for the kickoff here, Steve.
We are. Hope you guys enjoyed our band and the cheerleaders and our halftime show. Watonga Public Schools is putting on a show for us.
Nice hit right there. Way to flow down there. Nice football play. Special teams again. Number 15 right there.
Dakota Cox on the tackle. First
So a little bit more good special teams play there.
Exactly.
That's what we're
Dakota,
used to.
that was Dakota Cox right there, Steve.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. Hustling
Okay.
down there trying to lay some lumber.
He's a freshman.
Is he?
Yes.
He sure is a freshman. Dakota Cox, nice job. That's how you earn your stripes. Those are the plays coach looks at.
Yeah, that's how you get to play next year.
Great job in the backfield right there. Oh my. Joe Jackson had him dead to right back there in the backfield.
Gray on the
He was able to get by
Brown
Joe,
on the tackle.
not by Trenton Cole.
No gain on the play.
There's no gain here.
He's going to bring up second down.
In North Rock Creek.
Second and 10. Rock Creek deferred coin toss. They choose to come out, get the ball. They're going to roll out. This quarterback's pretty shifty. He's been running. And Joe Jackson, what a tackle
Popping the
right
ball
there.
loose, too.
And there's going to be a flag. I wonder what the flag is going to be. That looked like
Joe Jackson
a pretty good hit right there. Legal. What is the laundry for?
Don't know. I did not see.
Flag down.
Waiting on the call here. The sack looked like a strip sack to me from Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Maybe they're going to pick it up. And maybe there is no penalty. It looked like a legal hit to me. This is just how you do it. Sack the quarterback, make him fumble. And it looked like he's going to his face with a face mask. After the play.
We're just going to have to see because I didn't see from this angle a foul that warranted a flag on that play. He does call a face mask against Watonga.
5-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. I didn't see a face mask, Steve, but I saw a great sack by Joe.
Right. So a little 5-yarder. That's just an incidental. He grabbed a hold of a piece of plastic that he shouldn't have, and it's okay.
Exactly. So second and long here. And another flag.
Another flag. He's pointing right at one of the offensive players.
Rock Creek, so it looks like we might get that 5 yards back right here. It's going to be a false start. Jump. I didn't see
Flag
him.
down.
Obviously, the ref did. He's closer
The indication against the Cougars.
I didn't see him move either. I just wondered if he wasn't lined up offsides or something, but that's not what they called. So
Ball is marked at the North Rock Creek.
that puts the ball right back where it was to end that sack that Joe laid out for us.
Screen pass. Ooh, nice hit, but he
darn it.
bounced right off of it. But good pursuit right there by Trenton Jackson.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, there you go, son. That's how you bring the hit and you just say, you know what, you stopped him, stopped his progress, but you were right there on the money, on the spot, on the football.
Who was that, Derek?
That was Trenton Cole.
Oh, Trenton Cole. Okay, fair enough.
Number 7, Trenton
Ball
Cole.
is marked just shy of the North Rock Creek 40-yard line.
Let's go, 54! Let's hit somebody!
Step up and catch that. Beautiful, Chris Sanders. Beautiful, Chris Sanders. I tell you what, he is having himself a ball game tonight. And he's not finished, Steve. He's not finished, Steve.
thought he was
He's
down.
not finished, Steve. Can he get there? He's going to try to get there. Great effort, great run right there by Chris Sanders. What a football play, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 has come to play tonight. I tell you what.
There is a flag on the play.
Uh-oh, we got a flag down right out here
But
in
it still
midfield.
should be our interception. And then
Yeah, that looks like it was, the position of the flag looks like it was probably after the interception, and it was probably a hold.
Yeah, some type of block in the back, something like that, Steve. But a spectacular interception by by your sophomore, Chris Sanders, number 1. We've been mentioning his name all night. Been making plays all night. Now time he steps in front of a pass, tips it to himself, plays a tip drill, and then tries to return it. And what I like about Sanders did is he tries to take it to the house.
Yeah, he's looking for the gold.
Good football play. Looks like it is going to be back from the spot of the foul.
It will be Watonga football.
So we're going to see our offense here real quick out of the halftime.
First down and 10 Eagles. Ball is marked at the Watonga 37-yard line.
Option. Joe keeps it himself.
Jackson on the keeper.
Jackson going to lose a couple yards on that one.
Ton of cougars there surrounding Joe.
Birch among others on the tackle. Loss on the play. Second down, 12 for the Eagles. Ball is spotted at the Watonga 34-yard line.
So we're at the 34. Steve at the 34-yard line. First possession back after halftime. Great interception again by Chris Sanders right there. Great athletic play. Tried to make something happen. We get the penalty called back. And now Joe, second and long, familiar with these situations all year, all night. Coach Watson's done a nice job all year in situations like this. Joe, D, he's got time. He's going to step up. You can't tackle him. And he's going to find the man right there. There's your guy, DeAndre Dunn. Leave him alone, leave him alone, leave him alone, ladies and gentlemen, leave him alone. Touchdown.
No flags on the field.
No flag on the play. And that one's going to stick. And it's the Jackson to Dunn show once again, ladies and gentlemen. And they have been dynamic here tonight.
And that's going to make your score 31-12, folks.
Oh, yeah. This is making me feel a little bit more comfortable here, Steve. A lot more comfortable here,
That's
Steve.
the connection we like to see.
Exactly.
Jackson to Dunn.
Jackson to Dunn. Love that connection. It's just, I just feel sorry for defenses.
Yeah,
I mean, you rush Joe. He steps up. You got a man right there. He makes it miss with a strong lower body. Dunn just knows that his quarterback can stay alive, so he's going to keep his pattern alive no matter what. And these DBs, you can't stay with them for 10 yards in 2 or 3 seconds.
And you can't afford to double team them because then Joe's going to burn you for some massive amount of yards.
Exactly. Pick your poison here, and that's going to be 2-point, and we are going to catch it.
He caught it. He brought that in.
No. What? How? He dropped it?
They waved it off. So it sure looked like he had that caught.
Sure did.
We're a little farther away than that referee is, though, so.
There's the Eagle fan, Steve.
Yep, there's
there
the Eagle fan trying to get on camera.
There's the nature right there. There you go. She's enjoying it. She likes that Jackson to Dunn connection herself, right, Steve?
Yep, sure does.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it, Steve. You gotta love it. Football on a Friday night here in Watonga doesn't get any better. Hometown up by a bunch. We like to see this.
Oh, yeah.
These guys have been the comeback kids all year. Play with the lead a little bit and see what it smells like, Steve.
Tell you what, it's going to be a happy homecoming crowd tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that party's going to be rocking over there, ain't it, Steve?
Buddy.
There's some happy campers over there at the dance.
So it's just going to be an open concert. I think, parents and stuff are welcome to stop by. Mostly, for students, but I think everybody's welcome, so as far as I know.
Hawkins on the return.
And there's that guy again. He's a good football player. I don't see him on offense as much. And it's a head scratcher, why not? Because he's quick, he's fast, and he's definitely one of the better football players. He'll come off on the sideline here.
Ball is marked at the Cougar 27-yard line.
And Rock Creek will go back on offense.
So let's see if the Eagle defense can just stop one hard here. get a 3 and out and get a chance to put another touchdown on the board.
Yeah, put another six-pack. Oh, he's running, number 20. I'll tell you what, they haven't run the ball too bad today.
Right, they haven't. But the weird thing is, they've had some success, but they haven't stuck with what was working for them.
Right.
I'm not really sure I understand.
Me neither, Steve. Me neither. I kind of called that earlier in the game that they would be running more, and they kind of went away from it.
You did a good job of steering them right away from what they were being successful at. So.
Don't do that, Steve.
Anytime you want to steer an opponent in a direction like that, we're okay with it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Eagles, tough at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
Right. Pick up about 3.
Good hard-hitting football down in there.
Exactly. Gaining experience, gaining confidence. Trenton Cole, number 7, calling his name a lot tonight. I love when I call his name. This kid, I think, is the X factor on defense for us. He plays well. Look out.
North Block 3.
Second, 7, maybe 8.
Flag coming in here.
Yep. That's going to be on the Eagles. They're probably lined up across the ball. Maybe encroachment. Lined up the wrong way.
Offsides against Watonga.
All right, boys, let's settle down. Let's not fall asleep.
Second down and 3.
Still got a lot of football to play here.
45-yard line.
Anything could happen. Boom. Right there. There we go.
Yes, sir.
And it just seems like every time they get a little bit of success, we put them right back. Love to see that.
Lockhart and Jackson all in on the tackle.
Tavian Brown, Lockhart, Jackson, boys up front, making some plays.
Cougar 42-yard line.
Third and about 6, Steve. I'd say about 3rd and 6.
Yep.
Big play here for number 1 to roll out. He does. He rolls out to his right. Got a man open. Big number 42, Jiminy Christmas. Get him to the ground. Nice tackle right there by
You don't
DeAndre
see guys
Dunn.
that big catching the ball very often.
No, not on this level, Steve. Dunn showing some courage there, coming up to hit. That's what you like about him. He's a two-way player. Not only is he a great receiver, he's also a dynamic cornerback.
So we're looking at a 4th and 2
Safety.
here.
A heck of a safety.
4th and 2. They're in their own territory, but not by much. The ball's on about the 47-yard line, so they're going to go for this, it looks like. And it's risky for them because the Eagle offense has been able to move the ball really well. So
Right. And they get us to jump, which is exactly what they wanted trying to do.
Yeah, they're going to get the 5 yards out of that.
And that's just watching film. We did that a lot last week. And it's just discipline, Steve. Got to stay in there. Can't move to the ball.
So this is being called against the offense here. This is against Rock Creek,
really?
so that's going to put them in a punt situation here.
Okay. I take that back.
Rock Creek not doing themselves any favors here with some of the penalties that they're taking.
Nope, kind of shoot themselves in the foot, giving us opportunities that we've so far been able to capitalize on. Let's see here if we can do it again. Ooh, we almost
got to it.
Chris Sanders almost got that one. DeAndre Dunn's going to walk this one down.
Dunn's going to take that one on the fly, on the run.
We shall see, Steve.
Here we go.
He's going to go down right about the 38-yard line.
Dunn fielded that at about the 22, so he picks up about 16 yards on his run back. Doing really good there. And that's what you want, Derek. You know, a lot of times high school teams will coach kids to just get away from the ball if it gets on the ground. If you don't have a good, clean catch at it, just let it go.
Right.
But this Eagle team trusts the hands of DeAndre Dunn so much. They give him freedom to just go get those balls.
Right.
And what does he do with it? Right. Once he gets it in his hands, you've got yourself a situation.
It could be electrifying, Steve. And if I'm coaching, hey man, you use your judgment. You know, you play that ball how I just want to see the ball in your hand and see you run. Love to see you run, kid. Jackson deep. Quick throw out here. Oh, that's the play I want to work on. That play right there. Throw it out there to Dunn. like I said, it's just something we haven't worked on all summer, all training camp. And now we're putting it in. But man, if we can get the connection in, like you see, if you catch him, Steve, if he catches that ball on the run.
Yeah. It just needs to be a little lower and a little bit in front of him. Just lead him a tiny bit.
Exactly. And that's repetition in practice, Steve. You know, you got to go back and practice that, Joe and DeAndre. Here, go right back to it. I like it. Oh, he's got white shirt wide open. Yes,
he catches the ball.
And he is to the house. And he is going to go.
I love to see that.
Yes.
I love to see Phoenix White Shirt get a long bomb for a touchdown.
Yes, and just a heck of a call by Coach Watson. They set it up to play before, Steven. See again where that short passing stuff, where it helps out and White Shirt breaks open. DeAndre Dunn gets all the attention. Looks like Joe pumps to him.
Yep.
He ducks under the back and it's just wide open.
The defense bid on that little pump fake to Dunn because he's burned them so bad. We talked about this in the first 3 games so much 100%. About how the athleticism and the capability of these receivers was going to open the field up so much, and now we're seeing that realized.
Yep. And now it's coming to fruition, Steve, and I'm so happy for Phoenix White Shirt.
And we kick another extra point. That's good.
We're making it. Well, the Eagles are rolling here, ladies and gentlemen, here early in the third quarter.
That brings the score 38-12. Eagles on top by 26, and just a picture-perfect homecoming night here.
Exactly.
Great October evening here. The weather's perfect. The Eagles are on top. It's our homecoming night, man. I just can't think of a better way to spend a life here.
Exactly. Hey, you're 100% right, Steven. It's Eagle party right now. Yeah, we're rocking, we're rolling. The crowd is laughing. We're having fun. Our team is out there performing. The young kids are stepping up. Phoenix White Shirt, happy for him. He's been with us all year, had some difficulties, and it's nice to see him have some positive plays for his confidence, Steve, because he's another one. I mean, we can talk about the Caminator and we can talk about anybody else, but you get him going too, and then that's truly a problem.
So that would really that would be the last of the sprinkles on top of this game, right?
No doubt.
To get Kamen a good long run, maybe a touchdown.
Right. Let's do it, Steve. Let's dial it up, Coach Watson. Kicking off here. We go deep. And number 22, nope. He's going to go a little bit short. Nice decision. Got a nice hole, but we pull it right there again with great special teams. Nice job, Watonga Eagle.
Good tackle there. We had a couple of special teams defenders coming in to make the tackle, and just slowing him up enough that.
Yep. And that's all you need, Steve. That's all you need. It's what we've been seeing all year. Exactly. Game tackle, hold him up for your boys to come over and help you out.
Yep.
You know, and it's good for these young kids. And Steve, you know, if this keeps going and we put up another score, we might see some of our younger guys. We might have to break out the roster.
That would be a lot of fun too.
We might have to break out the roster here tonight, Steve.
Love to see some of these youngsters that don't get a lot of playing time get on the field.
Exactly. Show some of the Eagle future. We won't if they keep making runs like this. Number 20.
Well, so North Rock Creek showing their ability to run the ball yet again. I mean,
and they have all night, Steve.
Yeah.
And like you said, they just for some reason won't stick with it and try to do other things. But now this number 22 is in the ball game. He's the one to run that kickoff back, and I'm sure they're going to give him a chance to get the ball. Good-looking kid. He got some wheels. So let's leave here. Where's Trenton Cole? Trenton, let's go ahead and put him and wake him up and welcome him to the game, Trenton. Go right to him. Good patience, good body lean, good football player.
Yep.
Speed and White Shirt on the tackle.
All right, Steve and White Shirt in on that one.
And again, I'm going to try to see what grade he's in, number 22.
Gain of 8 on the play. Second down, 2 Cougars. Ball is at the Eagle 30-yard line.
This person, Caleb Flanagan, I believe. Get right back to him. We got room out here. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, this kid is something else. I have no idea why he's been sitting on the sideline.
Good job done getting him stopped out there in the flat. He could have had a lot more yards if Dunn hadn't done what he did.
Exactly. They're going to move the sticks here. Rock Creek in the red zone.
Cale Smith coming back in the game here. Goal number 54.
Marked at the Watonga 17-yard line.
Okay, boys. Still a football game here. We got a quarter and a half to go almost. Wake this number 22 up. Now.
That's that.
There we
Dale Smith
go.
coming back in.
There we go. There we go. Dale Smith come right back in the game, and that all stops.
Yep.
Yeah, like to see that. Nice job, Caleb.
He's a heck of a football player.
He is, Steve. He's been doing it all year long.
He has. You know, we've seen him get double teamed and slip through, and or get double teamed and blow both guys off the ball a couple of times.
Yep.
He's a heck of a football player.
Yeah, he's a man in there, Steve. And he's key to our defense right there. When he goes well and stuffing the run up and not letting things happen, our linebackers are able to flow.
He gives you his million miles an hour every play.
Number 20, big hole, right up the middle. You're going to get close to a first down. Be 4th and short here. Here's your Rock Creek, a big play right now.
Hold on the tackle.
Let's step up right here, D.
6 on the play. 3rd down, 3.
Be 3rd and 3.
Ball is marked at the Watonga 9-yard line.
About the 9-yard line. Got room on the outside. There we go. Oh, there we go. Throw him right back it up, Joe. Good job, Joe. Throw him right back into your help. Yeah. They're going to lose 3 yards and make a tough 4th down.
Who ended that play? 22?
I believe so. Gabe Lockhart.
23.
Lockhart.
Loss on the play. 4th down, we'll call it 7 for the Cougars. Ball is marked at the Watonga.
So, folks, the Eagles have only allowed 12 points tonight. The Cougars have moved the ball some, but not. The Eagles have been able to stiffen and stop the movement of the ball when they needed to all night.
Exactly, Steve. You're exactly right. Timely situations like this one right here. Quarterback.
We got a junior here.
There we go.
Eagles
there we
play
go.
well.
There we go. Beautiful. We'll take the ball back over.
So that turns the ball over on downs at the Eagle 15-yard line, and so here we get to see the Eagle 10-yard line. We get to see the Eagles try this again.
And now, Joe, you're back down deep here. Let's not give them some, free money, free points here. Let's go ahead. I'd like to see the K-Renator come out.
Yep.
Hand him the ball a couple times, Steve. Create a hole for him.
Ball is marked at the Watonga 11-yard line.
Good job, defense. 7 trick code coming off. It's in a little bit of pain, but we had a good series right there. Now Watonga will take over deep in our own territory. And now we need to snap. We need everything perfect just to get up out of this end zone. Jackson, K-Renator in the backfield. 3 to the left. 1 to the right. High snap. Jackson's going to take it himself. Keep it for about 3 yards.
Yep. Good little pickup by Jackson there. It never ceases to amaze me, Derek. Jackson takes what most quarterbacks would have to take a loss on and turns it into 3 yards. It's not much, folks, but 3 yards plus 3 yards is 4 yards away from a first down.
Exactly. Let's see here. We got Joe deep. Option up. We're going to stop.
They're going to call a false start here. So we're going to back up 5 and be at 2nd and about 11.
Yeah, looks like it. Again, new wrinkle, new formation, and we're just getting off the ball a little bit too fast, a little bit too happy right now.
And we got some accountability being taken out there on the far side. 2 push-ups being done by Mr. Sanders. Love to see kids with character like that. It's me. I did it.
Exactly.
I got it.
And that's coaching right there, Steve.
Yes. And parenting.
And thank you. Nice little bubble pass out here. We haven't seen this all year. Dakota Morris, good job. Nice job. We didn't pick up a lot right there, but I guarantee you they're setting something up, Steve.
Right. So we're looking at 3rd and really manageable here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 6. The long 3rd and 5. 3rd and 6, Steve.
This is where the Eagles, do well.
And that's going to do it for the quarter.
Yep. So we'll just change ends of the field. Yep. And the Eagles will try this 3rd down from the other direction.
And we got 1 quarter to go, partner.
We do.
Win number 6.
Yes, sir. So the Eagles continuing to show their conditioning here. We saw them pretty much wear Crescent down, and that's kind of where that ended for Crescent. obviously Crescent held into the game, you know, and were ahead for a long time. But man, they were hands on their knees for a good portion of the fourth quarter. The Eagles kept going strong, and their conditioning stayed. And you know, I don't see anybody looking tired. Of course, it's easy to not look tired when you got a 26-point lead.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Look tired, look relaxed, look like you're thinking about after the game, you know. But hey, you know what? Like, it's a testament to Coach Watson and his staff having these guys prepared and ready. You know what they did this summer in summer program, in summer pride. You know, they went for it then, and these are the times when you see the fruits of your labor. You know, like you said, we wore Crescent down. You know, and that's huge right there. You know, we're in better shape than most of these teams, and better and more athletic. It's going to be a hard team to beat.
Sure is.
Ball pit race, freshmen, and then seniors, and then sophomores.
And what down we got? Okay, so we got third and about 6. A little 5.5, 6. We'll switch ends here.
All the Eagles are making their way onto the court or onto the field, folks. I'm going to plug the cross-country team just a little bit. Boys and girls high school teams will be in Waurika tomorrow for regionals. So if you get an opportunity to go down there and cheer them on, head on down. It's a long drive, but heck, it's a Saturday. Why not?
What else you got to do?
That's right. Go get you some lunch. They're going to run at 2 and 2:30, I believe they said, in Waurika, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and just get used to this, ladies and gentlemen, Watonga Nation, Watonga faithful. You know, go out and all these sports are coming up. These kids are athletic, they're good, they're proud. They want to be Watonga Eagles, and so we need to get out and support them. Jackson deep. He's being rushed. He's going to flush. It's kind of what you don't want to do.
Right. You don't want to do that. That's bad news. You don't do that to Joe.
He'll make you do that and make first downs all night.
Right. He'll burn you for 30 yards.
Exactly. Burn you for 30. And if you come up too far, he can stop and just throw it right over your head in an instant.
Watonga's always got something going on, Derek. If it's not football or basketball winning a championship, we've got the cross-country teams that are bringing home rings. You know, the girls team is a two-time, back-to-back, looking at three-peat this year. They got a good shot at it. They're a fast team. If it's not cross-country, it's band bringing home the gold, and trophies and awards. Just a lot going on here.
That was a little screen set up there, and that's going to be another illegal man downfield. White Church got to get behind his lineman. He came too much in front of his lineman, didn't give him a chance, so that's going to be a flag on us, looks like. White Church got to come. He's talking to the coach right now about it. He's got to come deep and behind the line of scrimmage, and again, those are just reps and things that we haven't ran all year that Coach Watson's trying out now, and this is all learning right now. It's a great learning tool.
Yeah, good time to learn out here right now. You're up, and it's a time to teach. It's not a time to get down on yourself at all. It's time to get a little bit better because you got to play another game.
Yep. In about 7 days, we'll face one of the top teams in our district, OCA. You can bet that.
Ball is at the Eagle 23-yard line.
So we'll start this over. Okay, we've been starting behind the sticks all night, but we've been able to recover and make it up very rapidly. See if we can do it here again. Early fourth quarter. Done. Motion. I like it. Jackson done together. Oh no, that's gonna be yeah. Just I tell you what, this umpire over here, he is not shy about throwing those yellow flags tonight. I tell you what.
Holding against Watonga.
Nice looking football field, Steve. Yep. Dunn coming around. You got Jackson Dunn both coming at you.
I like that duo right there. That's formidable. I wouldn't mind to see Sanders in that set too.
No doubt. He can run it just as good as Young. Coming around the corner.
Still first down for Watonga. First down.
I wouldn't mind to see the two of them in a 40-yard foot race.
Me too. I wonder. Jackson, bat snap.
Ball on the ground.
He's rushed. Throw it away. He's got a man. He's got Sanders wide open. Oh! And he tried to run before.
Yeah, Sanders will want that one back.
Yeah. Don't get it in your head, son. Shake it off. Get right back to the line of scrimmage. It'll come your way again here shortly.
He's got plenty to offset that with tonight.
Yep, you've been playing well all night long. That's just one. We'll give the lights that. We'll say you lost it in the lights.
Yep, lost that one in the lights.
Lost that one in the lights. Just too wide open. And Coach Watson, hope we go right back at you. And I've been seeing a lot of this empty backfield with Joe just back there by himself tonight.
Yeah, we've got Carmona down here short, or on the short sideline, and then 4 receivers left.
Joe Jackson just
Joe's going to burn them for a big one.
Yeah. And pick up a lot of what we lost.
Yeah.
Make
That'll bring third and about 4?
Yep, I would say 4, Steve. Third and about 4. And defensive coordinator over there in Rock Creek just got to be pulling his hair. He's turning gray.
He said, I just want to go home.
He's going to be seeing Joe Jackson in his sleep. It's a rough night. Joe can make your night kind of miserable.
Yeah, he can. And, you know, it's just too many threats to be manageable.
Right. And just far more superior on the offensive side we are, just athletically, speed. And that's going to be offsides on. And they're going to get that might be enough for the first down, Steve.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Great call right there by Coach Watson.
Ball's on the 35, and the marker's at the 37 or so.
Yep, they're moving the sticks.
Yep, there we go. First down, Eagles.
First and 10 Eagles, ball spotted at the Watonga 41-yard line.
Coach Watson dialing one up. Eagles in total control here. Jackson, empty backfield. He's got plenty of time. He's got all day. Strong arm. Throws it. DeAndre Dunn. Beautiful. All the way across the field. DeAndre Dunn comes all the way across from the other side of the field on a drag route. Just how you do it.
Pick up of about 20 on the play. First down and 10 Eagles.
And just like that, we got 20 yards.
Ball is marked at the North Rock Street
Watonga in motion again. Heading downhill, going to score, going for the nail in the coffin, Steve. We score here, and that's going to be, pretty much call it.
Dunn has taken his place as the go-to man when you need a few yards or a bunch of yards. You need somebody to catch the ball.
Rolling left, you got speed. Turn it up for another 7, 8.
Jackson's saying, I just want to pad my numbers a little bit here before you take me out, Coach.
Exactly what he's saying, Steve. Exactly what he's saying. He knows it's almost that time.
Yep.
So he's like, hey, I haven't been in the end zone running yet. I'm through how many touchdown passes? 4 touchdown passes tonight?
Yep.
Sometimes you can just let your legs rest, Joe, and do it with your arm, partner. What a great football player. Jackson rolling, right, throwing, done. I love this play right here.
I do
too.
Oh,
my goodness, you can do this all night long.
All the way down to the 5-yard line, 6-yard line, folks.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that all night long. With that defense, that cover 4 defense, they're playing back like that. You sneak DeAndre Dunn underneath right there on a little hook, a little flare out, like he's running back. Good looking football play.
Yeah, the options that Coach Watson has at his disposal at this point with the performance that his offense is showing, this will carry over to next week and the week after. The options that he has at his disposal are really becoming unlimited.
He's flat out opening it up, Steve. One-on-one out here with white shirt. Can he make the catch? He does! Is that going to be pass interference on offense or defense?
So there's a flag down, folks. The catch was made by white shirt in the end zone. It's possible that he pushed off just a little bit to make that catch, but we'll see. Yeah, that's what they're going to call it.
Yeah, we saw it up here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Good effort right there by white shirt, but you got to just go up strong. Phoenix, keep your hands off the defender and just high ball. Go play basketball. Go get a rebound. That's what it boils down to.
Yep.
Go up there and grab that rebound like you know how to grab it. I know you know how to play basketball, so let's go up there, grab that rebound. Joe put it up there right there for you. But again, good effort.
Pretty play, though. I mean, well-thrown ball by Joe and, a good play on the ball by white shirt. Just
exactly.
One of those times when the referee was watching your hands a little more than he did last time.
Yeah, and with the scores lopsided as it is,
They're going to watch.
You don't need to push. There's the Cayman right up the middle. And I'd like to see more of that. Just come up, wind the clock down, give him some carry.
I'd love to see it. A ball carrier that carries the ball with both hands like that. One arm under the ball, one arm over the ball. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
I know it.
It looks like he's ready for business.
Exactly. Protecting the ball, securing the ball. That's coming from the sideline. Put two hands on the football, and came in there just being as disciplined as he is, as a man, as a player, and he does that, and it's pretty to watch. Steve, you're right. Came in there to Jackson in the backfield. Give it to him again. Nope, Jackson's going to take it this time.
Jackson on the
Just
keeper.
put his head down and get all the way down to about the 5-yard line.
And that's going to bring up third and goal.
Gray and Musney among the tacklers.
Third and goal, and I tell you what, man, if I'm a Rock Creek and I see number 8 coming at me,
Ball is marked at
we
the
go back to those business decisions, Steve.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's not going to move.
No, he's going to run over you.
Coming right after you.
So we've got 6:57 left in the fourth quarter, folks. The game is winding down. It's 38-12. The Eagles are on top by 26. And with a commanding lead, they are looking to add to it. And they're just playing great football right now.
Yeah, you can say that again. Commanding lead, Steve. Jackson rolling to his left. He'll come back to his right. There's
Jackson doing what he
nobody
does
here.
best.
And all he did was make
He's
one
gonna
man
sneak
miss,
in.
two
There you
man
go.
miss, and then he's going to go in for the touchdown.
He says, I want my touchdown. I don't want to leave this game
It
without
just
one.
looked like that all drive, didn't it, Steve? It was
Yep,
like, hey,
it
look,
did.
I know I'm coming out next series, so go ahead and get my name in the scorecard with my legs. Joe Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, number 8. Doing a great game by Joe. Just under your direction, Joe. You just did a phenomenal job. Made one mistake there early, trying to throw it back across his body. But other than that, I mean, just a stellar game by you, my man.
So I'm going to have a hard time thinking about who you would pick for MVP of this game.
Oh, no doubt.
We got done with some just spectacularly explosive plays. You've got Jackson behind those plays all the way, and Jackson, really saving the day so many times with his legs, getting the first down when we really needed it.
We missed it.
Running the ball in the end zone right there when we needed it. I don't know how you would pick Sanders. Getting some really great plays early in the game.
And it's a nice problem to have, Steve. It is. It is a nice problem to have. And, collectively, you look at, Phoenix White sure has played well.
Yeah, he's got yards after the catch this season.
Exactly.
He's got some
played
catches.
well. You know what I mean? And so this is an offense in general. It just goes, how Joe goes. Last week he was a little off with his passes. Not as accurate as we like. He's accurate tonight, Steve. He's on the money, hitting those long passes, hitting them on the run, the rollouts, doing what he
I've
does.
seen him throw 3 passes that were bullet spirals that traveled over 50 yards in the air.
Right.
And he
on
put
a
them right
rope.
where he wanted them.
Yep, on a rope. This kid's got an amazing arm. And we can talk. We just can't keep expressing just how good of a football player this number 8 is. Just a good football player. And we've got a couple of them. So, Steve, we're in territory we haven't been all year. 44-12.
44-12. 6:32 left in the fourth.
Right, up 32.
Glad to see the Eagles get to, win one by a good margin that they can kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Take the tension off a little bit. We're not sitting up here, wondering, hoping on every play.
This is what you want for a homecoming win.
Oh, yeah. That's what you can say that again, Steve. Exactly how you do it, how you drew it up beginning of the season when the coach was making the schedule out. This is the result that he was ultimately hoping for and asking for, and he's going to get it here tonight. And good job by Coach Watson.
As much as we as fans love to see the finish that we saw last week against Crescent, the coaching staff, I'm sure, would much rather see a well-executed football game where there's a wide margin of victory.
Exactly.
Not just for their own stress level, but because they want to see their plan that they put in place, like you said a minute ago, played out before.
Exactly, Steve. So we've got a new quarterback in the ball game here.
Yep, number 7.
Straight up hand the ball off. Ooh, somebody came up with a nice little stick right
See
there.
who that was.
That's going to be Trenton Cole again.
Yes, sir.
There he is, coming up strong. Number 7. I see you, Trenton. Coming up strong. And this game right here, this is good experience for Trenton right here.
I agree.
Like I said, he's the difference maker. To me, in my eyes, for our defense, he is the difference maker. You know, being able to step up in there just like that. He's got great speed, can hit, bring the leather. So he steps right up there, fills that hole like a linebacker should.
Yep.
And makes the play.
Love to see him, go after contact. He does it often.
Yes.
It's not like he shies away from it ever. He likes it.
Not at all.
That's going to give him a first down.
Yep.
Move sticks here.
Yep. Rock Creek, again, they've got a good, big offensive line. They tower over our little guys on our defensive line. Our little guys have been able to stop them at times, Campbell Smith and the boys. But they're going to have some success running, and this team's going to get better and better and better. And they put a couple more athletes over here on this outside. I can see them really blossoming to a competitive team. Handoff, number 20. Good tackle right there, Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson coming in and sneaking back there and getting an arm around her waist and pulling the guy to the ground.
Exactly. He's still fighting, still playing.
On the tackle.
Gotta love it. Every minute counts. It's your senior year. Like every moment you're out there on that football field, take advantage of it. Make every play. Don't leave nothing in the tank.
Yeah, this is a no mercy performance that the Eagles are putting on. They're not backing off and allowing big yardage plays. They're going after these Cougars.
Even number 22 and a beautiful tackle right there,
right there.
I'll tell you what, he's come up strong from the corner position or safety. I guess he's playing safety tonight.
Safety back there.
Yeah, safety position tonight, and really strong. And that's D1 type tackling right there.
It is. And it's recognition of what's happening here.
Exactly.
He's seeing the field from back there, and he's been watching film, and he thinks he knows what to anticipate, and he's right.
And it looks like he's just enjoying himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Steve? It just looks like he's having fun, enjoying himself, and enjoying his, his skills and ability. He's on TV. He understands it, and he's again, one of the top players in the state. Nice to see him playing, turn around and being a great two-way player as well.
Yeah, agree. Usually awesome basketball players aren't the best defensive football players.
Exactly, Steve. Why is that? But that's the truth, that is, Steve. That is 100% the truth. They don't let shy a little bit from contact.
Not DeAndre Dunn.
No, DeAndre steps right up, just like this is his only position, It's safety, and he's looking good at safety. If you tell me this kid can't go to the next level playing safety or receiver,
right,
I'm going to tell you, you need not to be coaching on that level.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, Steve?
I understand what you're saying, Derek.
Because these are talents right here that you don't see every day.
Rock Creek going to punt here.
Yep, might as well. Done. Take a look at it. Find it. See what he's got. And go right out of bounds. In a hurry. And if I'm Coach Watson, I'm letting the young guys play.
Yeah, agree. We got 3:57 left here in the fourth, and the Eagles with a 32-point lead. Would love to see some of the younger players get a little bit of time in the game.
Still 4 minutes to go, though. Coach still got his boys out there. Hey, I'm not knocking it. I don't blame it. All the experience we can use.
Well, he may be just letting them savor it a little bit here. You know what I mean? They've not been in this position all year, and giving them just a little bit more time out there to.
I agree. I like it.
Taste this bit of sweet cake.
Exactly, Steve. What it's like to be ahead. You got to know how to win too. I just come back all the time. That Dakota Morris looks like it.
Joe with a good block.
Oh, nice move right there. A little stop and go there by Dakota Morris.
Love that block Joe laid out there.
Joe with the lead block. And again, you're right. Now here comes some.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got 44, 33, 6, 7.
Looks like Joe's going to come out. We got our backup quarterback in there.
44 is Wyatt Steed.
Joe's going to stay. DeAndre's coming out.
Ball is marked at the Eagle 40-yard line.
Sanders still on the field. Steed's on the field. We got Brown. Can't read that one number. Second and short. Pitch. Sanders. Pursue out there. You're making nice moves. Keep your feet, son, and you got business.
Get a little gain out of it.
But give him some experience back there with the ball, Let him run a little bit. See what he can do. See what you got back there. And now he's going to fall to the ground.
So they're going to spot that short of the first down, I think, but they don't have much to go. So second and maybe 2. Third and 2, sorry.
Eagles in no hurry.
No, they're calling it a first down. They're moving the sticks.
Are they moving the sticks?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll take it.
You bet.
We'll take it. Roll the clock.
Every time on Friday and twice on Sunday.
You better believe it, Steve. You better believe it, partner. Jackson came in. Twisting the hole. He's going to pick up about 4.
Yep. The Eagles able to make yardage here even when they don't necessarily have to have it. And that's, you know, they're still firing off the ball. They're still pushing. They're still making holes.
Yep.
Great performance.
Exactly. Good job, Coach. Way to get your boys back. That's 2 in a row, Steve.
Yep.
And we're on that. That's what you call a win streak, huh?
Yes, sir.
We are back. We are back on a win streak. That feels good. These guys had a little rough spot there, the 2-game loss, but then we're right back on track, heading in the right direction that we were, and getting ready for the tournament, Steve.
Well, you know, the Cashin game was tough. They're really good this year. They're going to go deep in the playoffs.
Always.
Defending state champ. You know, and we walked into that game saying this isn't a must-win, just between us. You know, this isn't a blemish on the season if we don't walk away with the W. The Tonkawa game, I felt like the Eagles should have won.
Okay.
You know, it was a really evenly matched team for the Eagles, and kind of similar styles of football. You know, they burned us for a lot of long, deep passes.
Right.
And, you know, I think our corners learned a lot about how to cover, you know, long runs and long passes on that game. I felt like the Eagles, you know, if we'd had the spark that we had against Crescent, I think the Eagles come out on top of that game. So, you know, I think it was a good learning lesson for
Play
them.
them again. We got favor us.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, 64 coming in the game. Coach Washington starting to empty his bench a little bit.
Second down, 7.
Got Joe over here on the sideline. Looks like with the helmet off. Trenton Jackson, backup quarterback.
Quarterback for the Eagles.
Trenton Cole, number 7.
Lockhart in the backfield.
Get on. He got back on it. Looked like it. Yeah, he got back. Or no, that's going to be Rock Creek ball.
Yeah, they're going to call it Rock Creek ball.
And that's what happens when you don't have reps in practice and you don't have reps in the game, and those type of things are going to happen. Cole just looked like he left it there, and one person.
He needs those reps because he's got a good shot at being our quarterback next year. So we need him. We need him with some warm hands and ready to take that ball
and some experience. So Rock Creek will take it over here. 2 and some change. Number 22, he's in the backfield. New quarterback number 7, I believe. Yep. 2 tall, good-looking kids. Boom, out here. Quick hitch.
Good tackle.
Nice job, Pomona.
Close pass complete.
Blocks run into Rock Creek. Like they're in no hurry. Eagles are in no hurry.
Yeah, everybody knows how this is going to come out. We just want to get the younger guys a little bit of experience and nobody hurt.
There you go.
And walk out and have a homecoming win. We can celebrate.
There you go.
Kids can go across the way over in the yard at the high school there and listen to the concert.
Exactly. They're still throwing here. We need to make a tackle here. It looks like we will. Stand him up. There you go. And there's a flag down. Yeah, so that's going to be probably holding. Taking advantage from those guys. Yeah, I saw it right there in the middle of the field. Yeah. What number is that? I cannot see. Kind of walking quarters right there. 58. Yeah, he had 58. He wouldn't let him up. Should be a hold on them. Ethan Wagner. And they're trying to get some game experience.
Tracy's bag is in the car. Okay, he'll go and he can unlock it.
Well, folks, minute 24 left here in the fourth. Time to do a few acknowledgments. We've got Joe Kalecki over here on production. He's running the software, running the replay, doing all the things. And appreciate him. We've got Logan Cowan running camera tonight.
Appreciate you, Logan.
Yeah, appreciate you, Logan. Great job tonight. And The production team just continues to get better. Proud of these kids. We want as many of our high school students and junior high students as want to be involved. So
Exactly, Steve. Exactly. The more the merrier. Hey, you know, we're all family, one big group. All of us come in together, come out and help. Alumni, we had Todd Benway in earlier pregame.
yeah, good interview.
Yeah, good to see him back here at Eagle Stadium after a few years. It'll be incomplete right there. But just an all-around good day, Steve. You know, so from what you said, started with the pep rally, huh?
Pep rally was electric. It was fun. I'm sad to say that the seniors lost the crown on the skit this time, but they did a great job. It was a great skit. The juniors put together a really good skit. A lot of fun to watch. So it was a good afternoon.
Well, good, Steve. You carried on to the game. Rock Creek gave us some other reasons to the first, but ultimately we're going to walk out of here and go hunting for OCA.
Yep.
We're still throwing the ball here, trying to get them some experience.
Pass intended for Aldridge. That bring up 3rd down and long for the Cougars.
Successful as possible. Probably shaking nervous right now. looking at Watonga. And it's all part of the game. You got to get it and come back around. And good luck to them, Steve, and their program. You know, thanks for coming up for homecoming and being a part of this for us. And then I tell you what, there's some potential there.
Well, there is. They've got a lot of really great football players over there. A lot of size on their side, and they're well coached.
Yep.
You're going to see a lot out of North Rock Creek in the next few years.
3rd and long here, minute 9. We're going to chuck it, still throw it. He's got a man over here. He makes the catch. Nice pass right there for about 15 yards. Number 7 kid looks pretty good back here. Clock will keep running.
That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down here. Eagles get the ball here. We can go to the kneel down. Go to the victory. Oh. If not, we still got to keep pumping. Blair out here, make this tackle. Well, that's not going to happen. That's number 22. He's a good football player. He's just not going down, Steve. Having his way with our Watonga Eagles back up.
Enough for a 1st down.
Good kid.
Ball down by a host of
It'll be a
Eagles.
1st down. The clock will stop. Once it starts rolling, it'll be 15 seconds. Rock Creek trying to get on the scoreboard.
Trying to get on the scoreboard one more time, but
Another timeout.
Ball is
at this point it's just for their own.
Right. They need to practice, Steve. Normally, if this was a good team, I'd, have a problem with it. Hey, get the game over, don't get anybody hurt, things like that. But these kids need to work, So I understand it from a coaching standpoint. And so, hey, we're here to play football and learn. It's all a learning tool for everyone. There's a winner and there's a loser, but ultimately we all win. Because we get the chance to play this beautiful game of football, get to learn it, get to touch it, get to smell it. And so, yeah, extend your time. Don't blame you. Have a safe trip back home. Have a safe trip back home.
Well, I'm just looking forward to the
After party, huh, Steve?
It's going to be a good time here in Watonga.
I heard that. Watonga's going to be on fire tonight. I see him lining up over there. Got some fluorescent lights going on. And
Oh, yeah, they got the stage lit up. And got the big TV screen behind the
Yep.
stage.
oh, he's wide open, Steve. But I would have been an interception.
So, yeah, it would have been a little bit of youth showing through on the quarterback there. You know, he didn't turn around. The ball bounced off the back of my helmet, an Eagle helmet. Really could have had an interception.
Right.
Most likely.
Bouncing our way. Ball bouncing our way.
Crowd getting into the game here late in the fourth quarter.
Late in
7
the
seconds
fourth quarter.
left.
Late in the fourth quarter. Still throwing his number 7. He's a good-looking kid. He's going to throw an interception right now.
Eagles intercept the ball.
Yep. And who is
Attempting to
that?
run it back. That's a number with a 7 in it.
I can't see who it is, but it doesn't matter because that's going to be your Eagles ball game.
I want to see who that was. 17, that's Cole Allen.
Cole Allen. Nice
That's
job,
final
Cole.
interception to end the game. So
Very
good job,
nice.
Cole.
You'll never forget homecoming 2021,
Right,
huh?
way to step in front of one right
Exactly.
there.
When you step in front of one and make your night a little bit better. Who is that?
We're just looking at scores here.
Ooh.
Who was it?
Crescent OCA 28-28.
Crescent OCA 28-28. So OCA, Crescent who we beat last week. OCA who we go meet next week. I just looked at the schedule here. That's showing to be a Thursday game. I'd forgotten that was a Thursday game, so don't forget about that, folks. We'll be traveling to OCA to go bring you that game. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a hard-fought game.
Yeah.
We need that one.
Exactly. I mean, I would say it's a district game.
Yep.
You know, and this will have district season written all over it, Steve.
So Eagles moved to 6-2 here tonight.
Yep.
So it just already putting together a great season here. Eagles with 2 games left on the season, OCA, and then hitting here at home.
Yep.
So looking to round this out and end the regular season at 8-2.
Exactly.
And that'll put them in a great position to move into the playoffs.
So we're moving into the playoffs, exactly, Steve, and riding on the high, just continue this win streak. It'll be a challenge next week. OTA, Crescent, Watonga, we're all right there.
Yep.
You know, I don't see any team, maybe cashing just a little bit step above everybody else, but everybody else has a chance here
Yep.
in this district. You know what I mean? Pretty evenly matched, and if the ball goes our way, then we'll catch the football, things like that. I don't see us not being number 2.
Well, and if and even at that play in the football we're playing tonight, I have had a good chance against Cashin too. So,
Right, exactly. And it wasn't like Cashin just shut us down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was just kind of like experience came through on that game, and Cashin has experience, the system. They've been running it for a long time. And they're a good football team. They're not state champs for no reason. But we won't look ahead. We'll look at OCA. It looks like it's going to turn out to be a, really huge, important ball game, Steve. And you and I will be there to get a chance to get the best seat in the house. Hopefully, we don't know what kind of conditions we'll have going up to OCA.
You never know.
It's always iffy once we go on the road, Steve.
Yeah,
But we'll give it a shot, and hopefully we can bring you guys a good broadcast next week and a good competitive football game. And as we wind this season down. And just so proud of our boys, Steve.
Oh man, me too. It's been fun to watch them begin the season where we saw them on the scrimmage and then progress the 6-7 weeks
No
to
doubt.
now.
No doubt.
Sure has been fun to watch them grow.
No doubt, Steve. I mean, you just said it. You said a mouthful right there. From what we saw at the scrimmage till now. I mean, that's coaching. Hats off to Coach Watts and his staff, having these kids ready week in, week out, believing in themselves, believing they can win, understanding the game, learning the game of football, and giving us a heck of a show on Friday night.
So the Watonga faithful making its way down to the field to congratulate the players, and I think we're going to sack our things up and
Yep.
get loaded up and go do a little of the same kind of stuff, folks. Glad you joined us tonight, and love to have you back with us next week. We're going to try to make it, like we said, to OCA to bring you the game, so make it back, or find your way back here to WatongaEagles.tv and be able to watch some of the action here. Derek, any final thoughts? Or
No, I'm just kind of in no man's land here because I'm not all hyped up and stressed out because we didn't make a comeback or we had to make a comeback, Steve.
Right.
This is kind of relaxing, so I don't know what this feels like.
Yeah,
but
no, this is like a new experience.
I can get used to this, Steve.
I can too.
I get used to this. No need party watch. I say, hey, Watonga Nation, again, just continue to follow this team. This 2021 team is special. We're looking forward to, Thursday night. We're not going to go. I know we've been talking about playoffs and the tournament and things like that, but we're gonna put all our attention and focus right directly on OCA come Thursday night, Steve, and that should be our next hurdle, our next step. And so until then, Steve, I'm with you. I'm glad. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm out in the community, and Steve, the feedback is just positive about our broadcast. And so Steve and I will do our best to continue to bring you the ball games the best we can.
Along that line, folks, for you business owners that are out there, we're seeing traffic around 5,000 or 6,000 views of the broadcast each week. That's each week.
Each week.
And so, if you're thinking you might want to get your name in front of some of those 5,000 folks that are looking at the broadcast, then drop us a note and or talk to Coach Cole. We're actually looking for sponsors. We've got some equipment needs that we'd like to put together to enhance our broadcast and make it even better.
Exactly.
So if you guys are interested in that, then we would just love to bring you on board. We can take a video as an advertisement. We can do a verbal. We can splash a logo up on the screen. However you'd like to see it done, we can make it happen. So
Exactly.
just give one of us or Coach Cole a shout or a holler, and we'll get together with you and get it done. So,
Exactly.
folks, I think we're going to sign off here. We love all of our friends and neighbors that sign on and listen to us on a weekly basis, and we just invite you back here next week. WatongaEagles.tv.
Oh yeah, baby. See you next Thursday.